We get set for the Bulldogs and Grand Valley State here tonight in GLIAC basketball action. Time to take a look at our starters here for both teams. First, for Grand Valley State, it'll be Molly Anderson, a 5'8 junior out of Cadillac. She'll be joined in the lineup by Nicole Kamen, 5'10 junior out of Escanaba. Also in the starting five, Riley Bisbal, 6'2 senior out of Lake City. Will be joined by Aubrey Cabana, 5'10 senior at guard out of Grass Lake, and Catherine Schmidt, a newcomer, a 6-foot graduate senior out of Hampshire, Illinois. A transfer from Lewis University, was one of the better players in the Great Lakes Valley Conference a year ago that joined the Grand Valley State program.
So the rich get richer, so they have definitely added to their roster, and certainly feeling good about that addition, particularly now when you think of some of the injuries that they're enduring.
For Ferris State, meanwhile, the Bulldogs have to change up their lineup a little bit here tonight. Going to be Kinsey Bowers to run the point, 5'9 senior out of Kent City, along with Elle Irwin, a 5'9 junior from Rockford. Mia Riley, a 5'9 junior out of Fowler. Maya Hiram for Ferris State will start inside, a 6-foot junior out of Onstead. And getting the start now with the loss of Blanchard, it'll be Deshauna Day, 5'10 senior out of Muskegon, who certainly has a lot of starting experience in her Bulldog career.
Yeah, Deshauna has definitely been one of those players during the course of her career, and she's been unselfish and taken a different role, kind of being that spark plug off the bench. And so now she's going to move back into that starting lineup, and certainly with a lot of capability, put the ball on the floor and go to the basket. Also the ability to hit the outside shot. So Bulldogs are going to certainly be looking for her to help fill that void.
Expecting a nice crowd here at Wake Arena tonight for this rivalry matchup as the Bulldogs and the Lakers meet for the first time. Two regular season matchups between these two teams here over the course of the year. And Sandy, some keys here for the Bulldogs to find a way to get by Grand Valley State here in this basketball game.
Well, with Caden Blanchard out, it's going to be important to find out who's going to step up for this team, who's going to be the one that's going to help fill those shoes, and those are some big shoes to fill. And so Bulldogs certainly know that they have some candidates. Deshauna Day, who's getting the start for the Bulldogs, is certainly one of those candidates, but they have other players like Kinsey Bowers, Elle Irwin are among those players who are capable of stepping up. We've seen Emma Skirbeck have some big games. Mia Riley is another one that when you look at perimeter players for the Bulldogs that have that ability to step up, she could be one of them. So Bulldogs do not have any shortage of candidates to be able to do that here as you look ahead to this game. Secondly, for a game against Grand Valley, it's important to be able to handle the ball pressure. Grand Valley's going to put a lot of pressure on you. They're going to press. They're going to scramble the game. They have a lot of depth. They're going to come at you in waves. So it's going to be important that the Bulldogs are composed at all times to be able to handle that pressure, get the ball up the court, and then get into their offense as quickly as possible. If they have to use it to attack right away, that's one option. But if they also have to pull it out and maybe slow the tempo, that's going to be another option as well. A key number 3 for the Bulldogs is going to be able to limit any scoring runs for Grand Valley. They have an opportunity to be Grand Valley's an explosive team. They can score in spurts. They can drop 8, 9, 10, 12 on you in a hurry. And so it's going to be important to limit those types of runs that Grand Valley can get on here in this game. If the Bulldogs can do that, that's going to give them a chance to maybe hang around. And then a fourth kind of a bonus key for the Bulldogs is to determine what kind of tempo that the Bulldogs want in this game. Do they want to continue to try to run with Grand Valley like typically they would do, or maybe do they slow it up and go for a little different tempo here in this game? That's something that's inside the head of Coach Westendorp and possibly being shared right now in the locker room with the team.
We'll take a 2-minute break, back to take a look at what's going on in Bulldog Athletics as we count it down to tip-off from Wake Arena between the Bulldogs and the Lakers right here on Sunny 97.3.
They say lightning doesn't strike twice, but they were wrong.
I can't believe my car struck by lightning twice. Now it doesn't start again.
Thankfully, the NEPA-certified techs at Johnson's Automotive in Big Rapids can fix electrical systems and starters, so our hero can get back on the road quickly.
Wow, it's almost like a total recall. Thankfully, I don't have to be a running man anymore.
Johnson's Automotive, fixing all foreign and domestic vehicles. Northland Drive, just south of the airport, Big Rapids.
Bigger than any box score, local sports are a victory for the entire community. Building up leaders, breaking down barriers, connecting generations, teaching integrity, blazing a trail, sparking our economy. That's why Meijer sponsors hundreds of local sports teams throughout the Midwest. From Little League to the big leagues, uniforms to stadiums, Meijer knows when we support the home team, we all win.
Do you have life insurance? Life insurance is important for the financial security of your loved ones. The Schuberg Insurance Agency has been a top 25 agency for auto owners' life insurance. With many types of life insurance available, it can be challenging to find out what life insurance policy is right for you. Contact the Schuberg Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance for a free consultation on your life insurance needs. 231-796-5881 or visit our website at SchubergAgency.com. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community-driven, policyholder-focused, and education-based.
Why is Simply Computers the area's favorite place to get their computers repaired? The answer is quite simple. Jason the Answer Man.
Hi.
Jason has been maintaining and repairing computers of all shapes, makes, and sizes for over 16 years, and he knows what makes them tick.
Bad fan.
Bad fan.
Or dirty fan.
Dirty fan.
Well, either one can make them tick.
There you go, folks. Jason the Answer Man at Simply Computers in action right before your very ears.
Ta-da!
Simply Computers, the trusted name in computer repair. 120 South Michigan, Suite 4 in downtown Big Rapids, open Monday through Fridays, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m.
And welcome back, everyone, to courtside coverage of Ferris State basketball. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you here at Wink Arena as we get set for the Bulldogs and the Lakers. Both teams back on the floor here for game one of a two-game set here tonight. Men's basketball action right around 7:30 p.m. tonight as Ferris State tries to stay unbeaten in the GLIAC here in both the men's and women's games here tonight. Expecting a nice crowd here at Wink Arena. And, of course, right now, Bulldog basketball, the only show in town here this weekend. Ferris State hockey will resume CCHA play as they travel to St. Thomas down in Minnesota. Brody Kaiser will have all the action on both Friday and Saturday right here on the Bulldog Sports Network. It's Sunny 97.3, and of course we'll have some other teams getting back into action next week. I believe track and field teams will start their indoor season here in the second half. We got men's and women's tennis that'll get the season underway, and less than 30 days until the first pitch for the Ferris State softball team early February out in Hawaii.
Certainly not early February here in Michigan. So they are, I'm sure, excited about an opportunity to travel and to get out and play some softball. And I'm sure that it's in Hawaii is a little bit more of an enticement for these Bulldogs. So I know they're going to be really excited about that. And understandably so. And all of our, early spring sports are going to be looking forward to getting out there and getting some competition in.
Of course, championship celebration coming up on Monday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Eisler Center here on the Ferris State campus. Come out and take some pictures with the national championship trophies. Ferris State football will be recognized, along with Bulldog volleyball, which, of course, went to the NCAA Division II Elite Eight, finished with a historic 34-1 overall record. So great celebration that will take place. First of, I believe, many celebrations taking place over the course of the next few months, really honoring those teams, especially the Bulldog football team. Yeah,
it's really exciting to be able to honor the Bulldog football team, beginning with them. The third national championship in 4 seasons is absolutely phenomenal. And when you think about what volleyball did and winning the regional and, 34 straight wins, I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. And getting into the Elite Eight, phenomenal season for the Bulldog volleyball team, and excited that these two teams are going to get some excellent recognition and an opportunity for not only the Ferris State community, but also the local community to come out and be able to celebrate those successes in fall.
Of course, had a couple conversations with Ferris State football head coach Tony Anise, named the National Coach of the Year by 2 different outlets here this past week. He was down in Florida over the holiday break after getting back from the national championship game in Texas. So finally made it back into the office this week and already starting the planning process. Never gets old winning these national championships and having to plan some key events coming up. Not only the championship celebration on Monday, there's talk of another parade in downtown Big Rapids, maybe a little bit later in April. You got the spring game, the ring ceremony, so a lot that goes into really celebrating what his team was able to accomplish.
Not to mention recruiting. I mean, he's still got to get that recruiting going as well. But you're right, so many things going on, and we anticipate future celebrations, and it never gets to be old hat. It's something that these guys have worked hard for. Not only the student athletes, but the coaches, the support staff, so many people that go into making a football program successful, and it's a great opportunity. I'm sure Coach Anise is really excited to be back in Michigan weather, and after spending some time in Florida in the wake of that national championship. But we're glad to have Coach Anise back, and there's still some work ahead as we get a chance to celebrate a national championship, but at the same time look ahead to the spring game and then next season.
course, in case you just joined us, the Bulldogs will have a chance to honor and celebrate last year's Midwest Regional Championships for both the men's and the women's basketball programs coming up on Saturday. Special banner ceremony here at Wink Arena. Great work by the physical plant to get those new banners up already here. If you're coming to the building here tonight, you can take a look at them early, but they will have the spotlight on them coming up on Saturday. First things first, though, 2 big games here tonight for the Bulldogs against GVSU.
Yeah, just shout out to physical plant. Lionel McKenzie was in here a little bit ago and talking to us about that, but yeah, it's just 2 really big games, and anytime you have Ferris State and Grand Valley, doesn't matter the sport, it's always exciting, it's always intense, and I'm looking forward to 2 good ones here tonight.
Ferris State wearing the white here tonight. The Bulldogs, the home team, against GVSU wearing the blue here on the road for the Anchor Bone rivalry, which takes place on the hardwood here tonight in Big Rapids at Jim Wink Arena. We'll have all the action for you following this 2-minute timeout. This has been the Johnson Automotive pregame show from courtside. Back after this break right here on the voice of the Bulldogs, Sunny 97.3 and Flow Sports.
In a city where anything can happen, Special Agent John Kruger drives a BMW.
Where can I take my beautiful automobile? Nobody fixes foreign cars here.
But a new wind is about to blow.
Oh, Johnson's Automotive. They fix foreign and domestic vehicles. Oh, that's unbelievable.
This time, the problem will be fixed for good.
Now I can get back to California.
Johnson's Automotive, fixing foreign and domestic vehicles like it's their job. Now playing at 4th Drive, Big Rapids. And online at johnsonsautobr.com.
It's time to be.
Bury your taste buds in delectable delight with an Avalanche from Bigby Coffee in Big Rapids. The Avalanche is a delicious combination of dark chocolate, white chocolate, and mint. Bigby's Avalanche Latte is a beverage that's truly the best of both worlds. Available hot, iced, frozen, or as a sweet foam cold brew from Bigby Coffee at 840 South State Street in Big Rapids.
It's time to be.
Big news, Big Rapids. The Baker Auto Group is here. Both the Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealerships in Big Rapids are under new ownership with new management and a new staff. Glad to be able to serve you, Mecosta County. Looking for a Chevrolet, GMC, or Buick? Come to Big Rapids.
Looking for a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram? Come to Big Rapids.
With 7 different brands and one great name, the Baker Auto Group, now in Big Rapids. Give us a chance to earn your business at the Baker Auto Group.
What's with Mountain Dew? Mountain Dew is like a zip line of incredible flavor directly into your brain. Mountain Dew is like getting punched in the mouth with pure neon refreshment that creates a neural explosion, sending flavor shards of electric brain pulses into your very core of being. Okay, maybe that's a little over the top, but you get the idea. The fact is, the mind-bending challenge of describing the taste of Mountain Dew is way harder than just experiencing it. That, of course, is easy. Just grab an ice cold Dew, crack it open, and toss them back. Mountain Dew. Do the Dew.
And welcome back, everyone, to Ferris State basketball coverage from courtside here at Wink Arena. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you as we get ready for the opening tip between the Bulldogs and the Lakers. The starting 5 for GVSU being introduced right now by the public address announcer Molly Anderson, along with Nicole Kamen, Riley Bisbal, Aubrey Cabana, and Catherine Schmidt will be the starters here. Veteran lineup here for GVSU.
Yeah, certainly a lot of experience, a lot of talent in that lineup. Grand Valley, as Ferris does when it travels to Allendale, they have a lot of fans here in the building already, and Bulldogs certainly are going to have some of their fans continuing to make their way into the building here tonight as the Ferris State starting lineup preparing to be introduced here as the lights fall and the hype video playing on the video boards at opposite ends of the arena.
The Bulldogs taking on GVSU as the Ferris State starters will come out, and it'll be Deshauna Day that'll get the start tonight in place of the injured Caden Blanchard. Kinsey Bowers and Elle Irwin will man the backcourt. Mia Riley and Maya Hiram will be the other 2 starters here for head coach Kurt Westendorf. For the Bulldogs, 2 veteran coaches here. Coach Westendorf on the Ferris State side, and Mike Williams in his 10th season at Grand Valley State has been around the GLIAC here for a long time.
And let's be honest, we have a lot of respect for Coach Williams, and he's always been a good guy to us, and we've been good to him, and had a nice little chat with him before the game. And, you know, 2 coaching staffs that have a lot of respect for each other, and you know, Coach Williams and Coach Sayers, among others on their staff, have been around for a long time, and Coach Kurt is really doing a great job of continuing to elevate this Ferris State women's basketball program. Of course, now they're going to be really tested here tonight without Caden Blanchard to see who's going to step up right here as Coach Westendorp going over some last-minute strategy before they break huddle and head to midcourt.
See how the Bulldogs elect to play it here tonight. May have a little bit shorter bench here tonight, although they've got some good production off the bench as of late, especially from players like Emma Skirbeck, Allie Schultz, two players that have really improved their games, did not factor a whole lot into this rivalry a year ago.
Yeah, we've had, not only that, we've had Claire Erickson has played some more minutes and have played some effective minutes for Ferris State. But the Bulldogs are certainly going to be tested here. And again, one of the quick things that the Bulldogs are going to have to concern themselves with here right off the bat, Grand Valley brings a lot of ball pressure, so the Bulldogs are going to have to be ready to handle that right off the bat.
It'll be Maya Hiram against Kameen here in the circle for Grand Valley State. Bulldogs from left to right, and the Lakers from right to left as Grand Valley will win the opening tip. Lakers will get it first as Anderson will run the point here for the Grand Valley State offense. Off the dribble, back to the near side. Left wing with it is Cabana here into the lane against Irwin. Out to Bisbal. Riley on her. 15-footer on the way is up and good.
That's what makes her so good. She can shoot the three. She can also handle the ball like a guard. She can get to her spots on the floor here as the Lakers show trap early.
Lakers trying to press the Bulldogs. Irwin with it here, and nice heads-up play just to throw it off the leg of Anderson to hold the possession here just in front of his three-quarter courts.
So you can see what the challenge is going to be right away. So the Bulldogs know that they got to get the ball across the court here pretty quick.
Bulldogs looking for Deshauna Day, able to work past the defender in Schmidt. Day taking it to the hole, dumps it off here on the baseline to Riley, who connects for the Bulldogs.
So great job by the Bulldogs, and official right there making sure they knew they had to get that ball across in 2 seconds. They get it across. Nice shot from the baseline.
Tied up at 2. Bowers trying to strip Cabana with the basketball. Kameen with it here to the near side. Back to Cabana. 3-ball on the way is off target. And the Bulldogs track down the rebound as Irwin picks it up. Junior out of Rockford running the offense here for the Bulldogs. Ahead to Bowers. Off to Hiram. Hiram lost the handle on it and out of bounds. It'll be the first turnover here of the night on Ferris State.
Yeah, Maya knew that she had a mismatch with Molly Anderson inside and unfortunately mishandled the ball out of bounds. So turnover gives the ball back to the Lakers.
Grand Valley with it here in the front court set. 1 minute gone by here in Wink Arena. Anderson inside out. Kameen with it. She'll square up the three and connect. So she drilled that one from the right wing.
Yeah, they got weapons all over the floor right now as the Bulldogs trying to avoid a turnover.
They are able to do so here as Irwin will attack. Up the floor to Hiram, working at Bisbal, and Maya kind of lost her footing right there, and it's picked up by Cabana here off the steal. Cabana ahead, ball tipped, and the Bulldogs tried to dig it out. Ball loose, but picked up here by Grand Valley. Could have been a tie-up. Lakers have it in the corner, though. 18 on the shot clock. Schmidt with it back right side. Cabana looking inside for Bisbal down low. Doubled by the Bulldogs and squares up and shoots and scores.
She's tough. She initially had Kinsey Bowers on her. They switched, got Maya Hiram back on her, but she gets the ball. She knows what to do with it.
7-2 lead here for Grand Valley as Bowers tripped up on the play. And we got the first foul of the night called against Catherine Schmidt. And that'll lead to the first substitution for Grand Valley. On will come Ellie Drosty, who will check on for Anderson. A veteran who was injured a year ago comes on with plenty of experience here for Grand Valley.
Yeah, you're bringing somebody off the bench that would start for 90% of the teams in the country.
90% of the teams, maybe regardless of the level. As Grand Valley in the man-to-man set defensively. Bowers at the point with it against Bisbal now here off the switch. Squares up in the lane and just missed off the front side. Rebounded by Kameen. Here is GVSU looking ahead, and the pass errant. They tried to hit Bisbal on the move, and that pass too long and out of play.
Yeah, not a bad thought, but not sharp on that pass here. Again, they make a substitution and come in, Hadley Miller coming in with more talent and experience.
She'll come on for Schmidt as the transfer checks out here as the Bulldogs will inbound, trailing by 5. Riley deep in the backcourt with it here for Ferris State. Mia with it, trying to work past Miller. Draws the double, ball tipped near midcourt and out of bounds. It'll remain here at the Bulldogs. Coach Westendorp didn't get a chance to play his pregame interview, but talked last year about the fact Grand Valley pressed a lot of teams, did not press Ferris State, but they've came back with the press here tonight against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you kind of thought that they would here as the Bulldogs certainly don't have Mallory McCartney there. Unfortunate turnover there on the inbounds pass, and so maybe feel like they have an opportunity here tonight with that press.
Right. Tried to throw it deep. Kamana in the front court, 15-footer on the way off the front side and ran down by Riley as Riley wants to move it ahead. Riley taking it right to the hole against Bisbal. Missed on the lay-in try. Rebounded though by Hiram. She could not get it to go, and another offensive board by Riley. Here comes Irwin. She found an opening, but it was blocked by Kameen, and it's going to remain with Ferris State here along the baseline.
Yeah, that was a great athletic move by Kameen to kind of recover after seeing the advantage off the dribble and able to get that block, the length to get that shot block.
Mackenzie Bisbal will come on here for Grand Valley State. Freshman out of Lake City here as the Bulldogs will set it up to Irwin. 10 on the shot clock here. Inside to Hiram. Hiram a couple power dribbles right at Bisbal. Lost it again. Gets it back to Irwin. She'll launch the three and just missed here. And the rebound out of bounds. The Bulldogs had a crack at the rebound, but not able to scoop it up was Bowers here on the near side.
Yeah, tough break. Kinsey was right there in a great spot. And just ball came off kind of awkward. Slipped through her fingers. She might have had a chance for a putback there pretty quick.
3 minutes gone by. Bulldogs go in zone here in the 2-3. Bisbal has it stripped from behind by Mia Riley. As Riley will take it 2-on-1 for the Bulldogs. She pulls up in the lane and connects on the jumper.
Yeah, great job getting the steal and converting it into points at the other end. Grand Valley did a pretty decent job under the circumstances of getting back, but the Bulldogs still able to attack here.
Here's a long three from Drosty on the way. This one no good, and rebounded by Irwin here on the defensive glass. The Bulldogs push it ahead to Riley. Riley with it here, off the dribble to the left side for the Bulldogs. Back to Hiram, long jumper here from Maya is a little off target and rebounded by the Lakers. Grand Valley into the half-court set across the timeline, back near side. As they move it to the corner, here comes Drosty. She lost the handle on it. It ends up in the hands of Kameen out front. 15 on the shot clock here for GVSU as she works against Mia Riley. Into the lane, and she turned it over as the Bulldogs come up with another steal. Ferris State with it ahead. Bowers to Riley at the point. Riley with it here as she squares it up for Ferris State. 20 on the shot clock. Working off the dribble to the left side. Trying to lean in, scooping, laying up and good, and she's fouled.
Wow.
On the play.
Great step-through move. Very patient move inside. There's just a nice ball fake there and a step-through move, the hoop and the harm for Mia Riley getting to the free throw line.
Substitutions here for both teams as Ferris State will send Mia Riley to the free throw stripe. Bulldogs come on with Emma Skirbeck, who checks on here for the first time for Ferris State. Claire Erickson will check on as well. Here for the Bulldogs is the free throw up and good here for Riley.
Bulldogs showing a little full court press right now against Grand Valley.
We're tied up at 7. Ferris State has scored 5 straight here against the Lakers. Grand Valley with it into the front court as Paige Vanstee has it. Just came on for the Lakers. Ball inside here to one of the Bisballs. Now they move it back to Drosty. She gets an open look, but this one off target. Rebounded though on the offensive glass as Grand Valley gets it underneath. Then a foul going to be charged here to Ferris State.
Yeah, great drive to the basket there by Vanstee at 5'10", driving hard to the hole and drawing the foul.
So another substitution coming on for GVSU. Avery Zeenstra will come on here for the Lakers. Going to replace Miller on the floor here for Grand Valley.
Last stoppage we saw Lexi Plitzowite come into the game, daughter of former Grand Valley State head coach.
First free throw by Vanstee is up and good as the Lakers regain the lead 8-7 here with 5:29 to play here in this opening period of action. Second opportunity is on the way and good. Here as Grand Valley takes a 2-point edge here on the Bulldogs. Bowers with it, looking ahead for Riley. Emma Skirbeck, 3-ball on the way, is off target here. And the rebound by Vanstee underneath here for GVSU. As the Lakers want to push it back the other way. Grand Valley will set it up in the half-court set. Plitzowite with it, looking for the lob down low to Bisbal, and she gathers it and scores. That's Mackenzie Bisbal with the basket. As the Bulldogs push it the opposite way to Claire Erickson on the move. Missed on the lay-in try, and the rebound here by Grand Valley.
Good run out by Claire, and just a little unlucky on the miss.
Drosty with it here, stripped of the ball. Good work by Riley to come up with another steal here for Ferris State. Bulldogs trail 11-7 here as we approach the first media timeout. Bowers from the corner, not able to get the three to go. Rebounded though by Ferris State, and Bowers connects on the 15-footer.
That's what the Bulldogs need to do, manufacture points right there. That time a second shot opportunity and a bucket.
Ferris State playing right along with the Lakers here in this opening period of action as Grand Valley moves it to the near side. Number 1 team in the country with Drosty handling, and her pass too high for Van Stee, and the Lakers have turned it over, and that'll lead us to a media timeout. 11-9 our score here with 4:21 to play in the first. We'll be back in 60 seconds right here on Sunny 97.3.
JR Customs and Collision reminds you 'tis the season. That time of year when vehicle and deer not so pleasantly come together. Don't dismay. JR Customs and Collision, no matter what the damage, can bring your vehicle back to showroom condition. Whether it's sheet metal, fiberglass, or aluminum, they have the right technology and the years of experience to transform that warped, broken mess and return it to an object of beauty. You can count on JR Customs and Collision. Friendly and knowledgeable with years of experience to back the work. JR Customs and Collision, 19100 Northland Drive, Big Rapids. Call 231-598-9444. That's 231-598-9444. JR Customs and Collision. Find them on Facebook or go to their website, jrcustomsandcollision.com.
And welcome back, everyone, to courtside coverage of Ferris State basketball. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you here from Jim Wick Arena, where Ferris State, Grand Valley State in a battle here in the first quarter. 11-9, the Lakers lead it here with 4:21 to play in the first.
Yeah, Bulldogs have been able to hang tough here. Grand Valley shooting about 50% from the floor. Bulldogs shooting only 31% right now, but the Lakers do have 5 turnovers here early in the game, and Bulldogs have been able to hang tough with some of those turnovers going in their favor here, as Bulldogs now going to inbound the basketball here against some full-court Laker pressure.
It'll be Irwin to inbound here for Ferris State, looking for Riley. Riley has it here, right back to Irwin on the move here as the Bulldogs handle the pressure up the right sideline. Irwin looking topside, and the pass too high for Riley, and it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be a turnover here against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it was a tough pass, kind of a hook pass, a little bit backwards right there, as I think she might have been trying to hit Riley there with that pass, but a little bit off there in terms of timing.
Zeenstra with it on the far side, back to Kameen out top, working against Irwin, trying to use her size edge here, spins and shoots, but not able to get it to go. And the rebound by Riley on the defensive end, and she's tripped up on the play, and a foul called here against Schmidt, as that'll be the 3rd foul here on the Lakers.
Schmidt trying to battle for that ball while she was down on the floor, ends up picking up the foul, and she'll take a seat, and the Lakers will continue to rotate fresh bodies in that lineup.
Miller will come back on for Ferris State. Deshauna Day will check on here for the Bulldogs as she has to work herself free. Now she will handle here against Zeenstra. Day working ahead over the double team to Emma Skirbeck. 3 ball on the way, just rattles away, but rebounded by Riley, and the putback is up and in.
Yeah, Bulldogs got another good look for Emma Skirbeck. She wasn't able to hit, but here Riley working that offensive glass.
Riley's got 9 points here to lead Ferris State, and Zeenstra called for the traveling violation. That's the 6th turnover here on the Lakers.
Yeah, that shuffle trying to show and go to the basket, and ends up with the turnover as the Bulldogs will inbound here at about 3/4 court against this pressure.
Tied up at 11 here with 3:39 to go in the first as Riley will handle. Allie Schultz will come on, along with Hiram back into the Ferris State lineup as Hiram able to get it across the timeline to Hiram here at the high post on the right side. Hiram with it back, right wing to Schultz. Allie with it off the dribble, looking inside, left open, but now kicks it away to Riley. Across the zone to Irwin. Irwin with it here into the lane. Back to Schultz with 7 on the shot clock. Allie's going to attack, and she's called for traveling, was trying to create a shot or find an opening and just kind of move the foot.
Yeah, just lost her pivot foot right there, trying to stop at the end of a tough drive there and just drag that left pivot foot for the traveling violation. Lakers get it back, tied at 11 here, 3:12 to go in the first quarter.
Right back to the bench, Grand Valley State goes as Cabana comes back on along with Van Stee. It'll be Cabana that'll man the offense here to Miller. Miller's 3 from the far side, off target, but coming with the rebound here on the offensive glass. Back to Miller, lob down low. The Bulldogs able to kick it out here, and a foul called on the reach here against Ferris State. Going to be against Deshauna Day. That'll be her first here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Deshauna tried to reach in just a touch right there and jarred the ball free, but apparently a little bit of the arm, according to the official.
For ticket scores, merchandise, video, and more, be sure to log on to FerrisStateBulldogs.com. Lakers just get it in to avoid the 5-second call. Coming with it here off the drive to the left side. Picked up by Irwin. Down low to Riley Bisball. Back topside. Miller left open. 3-ball up and good.
Good look right there. Got a little bit of space there from Riley and able to drill that one for a 3-point Laker lead.
Not one you want to leave open, as she got a great look at it. Able to knock it home here for the Lakers to give them a 14-11 edge here on the Bulldogs. Schultz with it here into the lane for Ferris State. Back right side to Riley. Looking underneath, now across the floor to Hiram. High post with it here is Maya. Spinning to the bucket. Nice move against Bisball, and she puts it up and in.
Yeah, strong, decisive move on Riley Bisball. Strong defender, but great move by Maya.
Cabana off the far side, working against Day. Takes it inside, could not get it to go. And Mia Riley with the defensive rebound here as she's going to be fouled in the backcourt by GVSU, going to be called on Miller.
You got to be strong with the basketball against this Grand Valley team. They are coming after you at pretty much all times. There's good minutes there by Mia Riley. Bulldogs will try to buy a little bit of a break for her.
She'll get her first breather as Bowers will return here with the Bulldogs back within a point. Ferris State will try to clear it out here as Bowers will orchestrate here against Van Stee into the half-court set. Here for Ferris. Back left side with it is Irwin. Irwin with it. High post to Hiram again. Over to Day on the left side. Day trying to use her speed. Looking back door for Hiram. Could not get the lob to go, and rebounded by Bisball.
Yeah, she had a chance to catch it, 2 feet, come down, and then power back up, but maybe didn't feel like she had that opportunity.
Bisball picked up by Hiram here in the man-to-man. Back right side. Coming with it back to Bisball. Top side with it is Miller. Miller wants to launch another three, and it's up and good.
Yeah, you got to have a high hand up on Hadley Miller. She can knock that one down all day long.
She's got 6 here for Grand Valley, and the lead is 17-13 here with 1:20 to go. Schultz driving baseline, back to Irwin here on the near side. Her pass is tipped, and the Lakers able to come away with it on the steal here. And now trying to work it back into transition as Miller picked up the loose ball. Coming back to Miller, another 3, this time well short. Bisball trying to save it, able to do so back out top here for GVSU. Bisball on the right wing, back near side of the skip to Cabana, in and out of the hands of Bowers. Cabana takes it inside and scores here for the Lakers.
Bulldogs just missed a steal right there. Cabana, though, recovers, makes the Bulldogs pay here as we come up on 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lakers up by 6.
6-point lead here at 19-13. Bowers with it, high post left side to Hiram. Hiram working on Bisball again. Doubled on the play, and the pass is tipped as Grand Valley comes away with the steal. Kameen takes it to the bucket and lays it up and in.
Yes, this is what you got to be careful with Grand Valley. They get on these little runs right now, and they got it up to 8 right now. Bulldogs can play for the last shot.
Ferris State will set it up in the half-court set as Bowers will swing it left side here to Irwin, who will hold back near midcourt. 8 seconds now here as the Bulldogs will get the offense on track. Bowers at the high post. Off the screen from Hiram. Looking back inside, gets the shot up. Not able to get it to go, and Bisball with the rebound. That'll do it for the first quarter of play as the Lakers take a 21-13 lead.
Yeah, strong finish to the quarter by the Lakers. Bulldogs battled, but going to have to keep battling here in the second quarter.
We'll be back with more coverage in 60 seconds here on Sunny 97.3.
Coney Island, to the first 24-hour restaurant, to one of Michigan's most loved award-winning microbreweries. Next chapter, wine. Now we are licensed as a small winemaker. Chardonnay to Pinot Noir enthusiasts, we welcome you. Why not pair it up with one of our new pasta dishes or dinner entrees? The perfect pairing, wine and dinner at Crankers.
Welcome back, everyone, to Ferris State basketball coverage right here on Sunny 97.3. Flow Sports and the Bulldogs Sports Network. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you. We start quarter number 2. The Lakers with a 21-13 lead over the Bulldogs. Made a nice little run there to end the first quarter of play.
Yeah, Grand Valley kind of started to create some turnover opportunities, and that allowed them to get going. Bulldogs had to sneak in a rest there for Mia Riley, who has 9 points to lead all scorers in the game, and 2 points apiece for Kinsey Bowers and Maya Hiram. Hadley Miller with those 2 triples leading the Lakers with 6.
Ferris State will get the possession here in quarter number 2 as Bowers will give it off to Hiram. Day along with Riley and Irwin out there here for Ferris State. And
I think she got a piece of it.
Riley thought it was knocked out of her hands, but they're going to call a turnover here against the Bulldogs. So called against Ferris State here as the Lakers will get the possession back. Grand Valley with it here. Just underway in the second quarter of play. Drosty with it on the right side, top side to Plitzaway. Now with it is Bisball down low looking for the other Bisball, and they turn it over almost. Here it looks like Mackenzie Bisball able to gather it. Could not get the shot to go here for Grand Valley, and the Bulldogs with a defensive rebound.
Well, Bulldogs right now just trying to see if they can keep pace here. Grand Valley been trying to do that high-low quite a bit. Bulldogs have defended it fairly well so far. Here is Deshauna Day on the drive.
Day with it back to Bowers. Long three on the way up the front side of the iron, but Day with the offensive board here for Ferris State. Top side to Irwin. Hiram trying to get back up as she was knocked down. She has it here on the low block on the near side against Riley Bisball. A swing over to Irwin. Irwin catch and shoot for 3 is long. Rebounded though by Bowers. She takes it up hard and just missed on the lay-in. A foul on the rebound, and it's going to be on Grand Valley as Riley had the inside position.
Bulldogs have been active. Here Riley again working really hard inside, and that time drawing a foul on the offensive rebound opportunity.
Back on will come Kameen here for the Lakers as Ferris State will inbound here in the backcourt. As the Bulldogs will inbound out top with it is Irwin. High post near side to Bowers. Bowers waving her way into the lane. Spins a couple times, fires the shot, just missed here, and picked up here by GVSU as the fans wanted a foul. Bowers knocked down. They feed it inside to Bisball. Missed on the lay-in. Rare miss there as Hiram secures the defensive rebound.
You won't see Riley miss too many of those. She was right there, point-blank range.
Mia Riley here for Ferris State. Stepping through, leans in and draws another foul here against the Lakers. She's having a nice ball game so far for the Bulldogs. This one will be called on Drosty, who will pick up her first here for GVSU.
Coach Williams not overly impressed with that call from the official right there. Is he giving them an earful right there? But Mia Riley, give her credit, Rob. She is working hard inside for Ferris State right now.
Bisball for Bisball as Mackenzie Bisball right back on for Riley Bisball. Mia Riley not able to get the first try to go, though, for the Bulldogs. Big thanks to Pepsi and Gatorade for their support of Bulldog Athletics, as Riley will have a second opportunity. This one up and in. Here is she cuts the margin back to 7 at 21-14. Molly Anderson open on the far wing here for Grand Valley. Back to Drosty out top. Drosty with it now right side. Anderson working against Day. Comes off the high screen. Trying to feed it down low. Instead, they go to the right side. Plitzaway into the lane. Steps through. Found a way to get to the hoop and drew the contact here against the Bulldogs.
And the Bulldogs have been doing a pretty good job of denying the ball inside, but that time the ball pops back outside. Good drive to the basket by Plitzaway. As you mentioned, daughter of Dawn Plitzaway, coached the Lakers to a national championship back in the day.
Her free throw is long this time. A little bit long as Grand Valley #1 in the country right now. Ferris State just outside the top 25. Bulldogs have been in the national rankings this season for much of the year, but just outside the top 25 as she makes 1 and 2. Ferris State trails 22-14. Here comes Day attacking hard. Good. Pulls up off the glass and connects. There on the move for Ferris State.
That was phenomenal drive right there to the basket by Deshauna Day here, and that's another errant pass.
Turnover against the Lakers as Grand Valley will go back to the bench. Tough pass right there as the Lakers could not hold on, and Anderson will check out here for Grand Valley State as Vanstee comes back on.
Yeah, Lakers have had a little trouble making that kind of high post feed, that high-low feed, and that time Plitzaway just a little bit off, and Lakers have missed that several times here so far, but Bulldogs give it right back.
Irwin's pass intercepted by Mackenzie Bisball as Grand Valley has it into the half-court set. Drosty with it here to Plitzaway on the near side. She spins on Irwin, takes it inside, gets the bucket and draws the foul.
Big time move right there by Alexi Plitzaway. Put the ball on the floor and able to use her body to shield off the defender, draw the contact, and get the finish.
Emma Skirbeck will come on here for Ferris State, going to replace Irwin, who just picked up her first foul, second team foul here as the Laker lead is back to 8. Blitzaway at the line here for Grand Valley, able to knock home the free throw. Looks like she'll check out now as Miller will come back on.
They don't miss much when they go to the bench. I mean, everybody that comes in is pretty good.
Bulldogs in the backcourt here as Riley will handle here for Ferris State, trailing 25-16. 7:30 to play here in the first half. Bowers on the lob down low. Pass is long and intercepted off the backside help by Van Stee as she has it back into the half-court set. Coming with it here just in front of us to the left side for Grand Valley as the Lakers kick it away in the corner. Van Stee beyond the arc, now puts it on the deck, drives here along the baseline. Back topside, Kameen, a deep three. This one takes a high bounce. Battle for the rebound, and out of bounds going to remain here with the Lakers.
Yeah, just couldn't quite squeeze the basketball as the rebound came down, and unfortunately lost it out of bounds, so the Lakers are going to get it back with a 20-second shot clock to work with.
Cabana back on here as Grand Valley will inbound here in the baseline set. They lob it up here for Bisbal. Now off to Kameen, working against Riley, and they're going to call an offensive foul here on Nicole Kameen. That'll be a turnover here against GVSU.
Laker fans behind us not happy right there. You may have heard an expletive come out here from the fans as the offensive foul called goes against the Lakers.
Thought it was a good call from my angle. Looked like she did kind of put an elbow into her.
Not sure what the beef is on that one, but that happened right there. That one might be a small changer right there.
This one a hand check called out top against Cabana as the Lakers now with 4 team fouls here. Riley Bisbal will come back on, replacing Mackenzie Bisbal here. It's Mike Williams trying to argue his case down along the Lakers sideline.
I'm up, you ready? Bulldogs right now with a sideline out of bounds play. Bulldogs right now, Rob, trying to hang tight here. Trailing by 9 right now with a little under 7 minutes to go in the quarter and half.
Riley to Hiram here on the inbounds play. 6:50 to go here in this first half. Over to Kinsey Bowers here on the left side. The senior out of Kent City with the lob back down low to Hiram. Missed the shot, got her own rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Great job recovering there. Hiram tried to hit a kind of a spinning layup attempt, missed it as Lakers score off the high screen.
Cabana able to work her way free and pushes the lead to 27-18. Bowers inside out. Emma Skirbeck, 3-ball on the way, is off the backside, and the Bulldogs trying to save it. Bisbal came away with it, but she might have stepped out of bounds. I think it's going to remain here with Ferris State. Good hustle by the Bulldogs.
Laker assistant coach Phil Sayers, who we know pretty well. Every time Emma Skirbeck gets an open look, he jumps up off the bench. He wants his team to stick with her at all times.
She's taking a couple deep shots, has not got one to go just yet here today for the Bulldogs. We'll see if she can. Riley with it here, steps back, long jumper, a little bit short, and pulled away by Zeenstra, who came back on here at the last stoppage for Grand Valley. Coming in the corner, on the right side to Cabana, back top side to Miller. Over to Zeenstra, trying to work past Skirbeck. Skips it over to Cabana. 3-ball here from Cabana, off the mark. Rebounded though by Kameen, and she lays that one back up and in.
She is so athletic, Rob. Just jumped up, one-handed, pulled that down, and right back up. She is so talented.
Largest lead here for Grand Valley at 29-18 here in this first half of play. Hiram with it back to Skirbeck, who puts it on the deck, pulls up, short shot here, rattles off the backside. She got it back and connects this time for Ferris State. I think Deshauna Day might have been the player that got credit with the offensive board.
I think she at least got a piece of that as she kind of sliced in.
Foul underneath here offensively as Miller takes it to the rack, and this one will be on Hiram here on the Bulldog edge. That'll be her first here for Ferris State.
Bulldogs continuing that rotation. Solid minutes right there from Deshauna Day as she'll check out.
Back on will come Elle Irwin here for Ferris State. Grand Valley State Plitzawhite returns along with Mackenzie Bisbal here on the Lakers side as Miller will be at the stripe to shoot 2. First one long and no good here for Hadley Miller. So Miller with 6 points here, but 0 for 1 from the stripe. Will have a second opportunity. Grand Valley overall 4 of 6 from the line here in this first half as this one is up and in. And that makes it a 10-point difference here at 30-20. Ferris State with it into the half-court set is Mia Riley. Kicks it over to the near side and not able to hold on here on the low pass was Irwin, and Zeenstra comes up with it. Zeenstra with it. 3 from Riley Bisbal off the back edge. And the Bulldogs doing a nice job boxing out. Bowers with it here on the move for Ferris State. Up the left sideline. In the corner. Down low to Riley. She's going to be doubled here as Bisbal coming hard. She has to save it out top, and Irwin able to track it down. Over to Bowers. 15 still on the shot clock. Bulldogs have time here as Hiram will square up and shoot and connects on the jumper here for the Bulldogs.
Nice turn and look there. You see the defender back off. Maya Hiram, we know, can hit that shot.
8-point game here as Zeenstra has it on the left sideline. Looking for Miller on the cut. She found an opening. Zeenstra takes it, but could not finish. Ball tipped out. Riley able to save it. It'll be Ferris State basketball.
Boy, great hustle right there to get to that basketball, A, and then B, bounce it out of bounds off the Lakers.
We've got a media timeout on the court. It's Grand Valley 30, Ferris State 22. We'll be back in 60 seconds right here on Sunny 97.3.
The cold weather months are here, and if your furnace isn't up to the task at hand, give Fulmer & Sons Heating in Big Rapids a call at 796-3403. That's 796-3403. At Fulmer & Sons, they've been helping to find the right heating solutions for nearly 50 years. They proudly feature the Carrier line of products. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Fulmer's. Fulmer & Sons Heating, Cooling, and Fireplaces. See them on Facebook or stop into the showroom at 20928 18 Mile Road in Big Rapids.
Major Dutch Allen Schaefer is being hunted by who he cannot see, by what he does not know, but something is out there, and it's coming for him.
We must get out of here. But my car, flat tires, and someone fried my starter, and I know my AC doesn't work.
With their team of Napa-certified technicians, Johnson's Automotive kept their cool under pressure to get Dutch back on the road.
Now I can get out of here. Get out of here. Get to the chopper.
Johnson's Automotive, now showing off Northland Drive in Big Rapids, and always online at johnsonsautobr.com.
You're listening to the voice of the Ferris State Bulldogs, Sunny 97.3 WDEE FM, Reed City, Big Rapids, Cadillac.
Welcome back, everyone, to Ferris State basketball coverage from courtside here at Wink Arena. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you, where the Bulldogs trail by 8, trying to keep pace here with Grand Valley State in this first half of play.
Lakers coming with some more pressure right here, and this time they got it cranked up high this time. See how the Bulldogs manage it here as Lakers always look for traps.
Kenzie Bowers will handle into the half-court set, working to the right side, trying to find Hiram down low. Now Bowers tripped up on the baseline, feeds it to the backside. Skirbeck left open, not able to get the 3 to go. A battle for the rebound, and Irwin able to save it offensively for the Bulldogs. A 3 from Riley off target, and this one out of bounds. It'll be Laker basketball.
Mia did not miss by much, just a little bit long on that 3 attempt as the Bulldogs have been strapping, Rob. They've been getting some second chance opportunities and haven't converted at the rate that they would like here as the Lakers up by 8. Bulldogs don't want to let this one get too far away right now.
Bulldogs out rebounding Grand Valley 21-15 here in this first half. Anderson out top with it here to the left side for GVSU. Anderson not able to work past the defender. Here's Plitzawait on the lob down low to Bisbal, and an errant pass right there as the Bulldogs come up with the steal off the backside. Bowers pulls up in the lane, and this shot just missed. And another rebound here for Grand Valley as Mackenzie Bisbal will throw it ahead. Drosty 2-on-1 off to Anderson for the lay-in.
Yeah, great job getting the ball ahead, and Ellie Drosty, good job running the 2-on-1 fast break for the layup for Grand Valley. 10-point lead for the Lakers.
Bowers with it here as the Bulldogs try to get the offense on track. Near side corner to Skirbeck. Her pass picked away here as Anderson comes up with the steal, and a foul on the trip back up. Going to be charged here to Kenzie Bowers. That'll be her second here for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs got to be careful here.
Van Stee will return for Grand Valley. Hiram and Skirbeck will check out for the Bulldogs as Day will come on and Claire Erickson will check on again here for the Bulldogs. Grand Valley possession here with a 32-22 lead here, 3:14 to play here in this first half of action. Left wing here, the Lakers swing it over. Here's Drosty, and she had her pocket picked by Riley. Out of bounds, it'll be Ferris State basketball.
Tough break right there. Ellie Drosty can't believe it. She thought that was out of bounds off Ferris State. Did not get the call.
Kameen back on here. Yeah, Riley's having a great ball game so far for the Bulldogs. 10 points, 7 rebounds, and has a number of steals here on the defensive end as well. Bowers with it, and the ball kicked off the foot of one of the Lakers. in Plitzawait. It'll remain here with the Bulldogs with 26 on the shot clock. Here with 3:01 to play in this first half.
Plitzawait, nifty legwork right there to get a piece of that ball there with that right foot.
Schmidt will come back on here for Grand Valley as Drosty will step out here for the Lakers. Inside of 3 to go. Here is Riley will orchestrate. Near side to Irwin. Irwin drives to the baseline and wisely just throws it off the leg of Schmidt. It'll remain here with Ferris State.
Bulldogs going to have a chance to run a baseline out of bounds play here. So, well, let's see. Now the officials having a discussion here. Should be a baseline out of bounds play here for Ferris State, but long discussion here.
We'll see if they come take a look at it on the replay review or not. All 3 officials conferring, and it is...
they're going to give it to the Lakers.
They're going to call it Grand Valley basketball as they're going to call it a turnover here on Ferris State, so the Lakers will get the possession.
So the outside official must have overruled the baseline official, and they decide not to take use of replay.
Here comes Anderson near side, and the ball tipped and out of play by Irwin. It'll remain with Grand Valley State here on the near sideline as the Lakers will inbound. Van Stee to toss it in here for the Lakers to Anderson. Against the man-to-man, Anderson with it here for GVSU. To the left side, back top side. Kameen has it here, picked up by Irwin. They get the switch here as Erickson has to defend her. Now the Bulldogs able to get back in position. They move it across on the skip. Here comes Plitzawait, shot clock winding. Kameen trying to find an opening, takes it up, could not finish. And out of the pack with it is Irwin here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, good job defending at the rim with help.
With it, Irwin here to the near side, high post to Erickson. Erickson with it, 2 dribbles off to Bowers. Sets the screen for Kinsey. Bowers with it here, top side to Riley. Riley with it again here for the Bulldogs, picked up by Plitzawait. Had to pick up her dribble back near side. A long 3 from Bowers on the way is off target. Battle for the rebound and out of bounds. They're going to call it Bulldog basketball, I believe.
They're going to say it stays down there, and Bulldogs are maybe going to get the benefit of that whistle here. And this time they will get a chance to throw a baseline out of bounds.
Cabana and Drosty will return here for GVSU. Big thanks to the Sawmill Saloon along with 3 Girls Bakery and PNC Bank for their support of the Bulldogs. Riley with it here on the left wing here for Ferris State. Now to Irwin. Irwin, the junior out of Rockford, looking inside, and the pass tipped up in the air and intercepted here by Schmidt as the Lakers want to push the opposite way.
Yeah, you got to be careful with the ball with Grand Valley. Quick hands and great anticipation.
Drosty with it here, working off the right side. Spins and had to pick it up. Now top side. 3 ball on the way off to the near side as Cabana could not connect, and Riley with another rebound here in the corner for the Bulldogs. Swings it across here as the Bulldogs break the pressure to Kinsey Bowers. Bowers pulls up, 10-footer on the way is up and good.
Oh, a big shot right there. Big pay when you get the opportunities there for pressing, and that time good pull-up jumper by Kinsey Bowers.
Bulldogs back within 8 here as Kameen has it here for Grand Valley, working off the dribble. Back to Schmidt here along the baseline. Topside to Cabana, and they throw it away. Over and back going to be called here against the Lakers.
Lakers throwing the ball backwards there. End up with a turnover, and just a poor pass there leads to the backcourt violation. Bulldogs get it. Got that lead down to 8, just about a minute to go here, 59.9 seconds to be exact in the half.
Ferris State with it. Here is the Bulldogs trail 32-24. Riley with it here, top side for Ferris State, working up the right side, has Bisbal on her and tried to swing it across, might have been fouled. Here comes Drosty off the steal. Head to Miller, who came up short on the lay-in, rebounded by Cabana. Back inside to Kameen. She could not connect. A battle for the rebound. It'll be Laker possession, and a foul going to be charged here to Ferris State against Deshauna Day.
Deshauna Day got caught underneath there. Ends up with that foul. That's a tough break right there. Deshauna Day had the inside position there. That's a tough call against Deshauna.
So Miller will be at the stripe here as Day picks up her second foul for Ferris State. And the first free throw is up and good as Coach Westendorp upset here with the official to the near side.
Yeah, that's a tough break on Shauna. Is kind of battling there for a rebound. And unfortunately for the Bulldogs, the Lakers able to cash in.
That lead back to 10 here for Grand Valley with 40 seconds to go here in this first half. About a 10-second difference here between the shot clock and the game clock. As Bowers will key it up here for Ferris State. Looking right side for Erickson at the high post, 15 on the shot clock, over to Deshauna Day. She lost it, able to pick it back up, working against Drosty. Day underneath, trying to find Irwin. This pass intercepted. Cabana ahead, 2-on-1. Kameen to Miller, back to Kameen for the lay-in.
Great two-player game action right there.
9 seconds left. The Bulldogs have to attack. Here comes Bowers with 5. Bowers off the screen, trying to get the shot up, steps back, trying to get it away, and does here at the buzzer, and just missed to the near side. That'll do it for the first half. Grand Valley with a 36-24 lead here at halftime.
Yeah, give Grand Valley credit. They finished the first quarter strong, finished the second quarter strong. 12-point lead going into the intermission.
Work to do here for the Bulldogs against the top-ranked Lakers. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Back to recap the first half numbers after this break on Sunny 97.3.
Hey, it's Paula.
Say your name here.
What?
And Rachel.
Oh my goodness, we're from Three Girls Deli Bakery and Catering.
Let our award-winning experienced team deliver mouth-watering handmade food for your event.
From coordinating your theme to customizing your menu, we take care of everything at Three Girls.
Weddings, office events, family reunions, baby showers, bridal parties, memorials, private events, and more.
We'll provide full table service, or you can pick it up to go, no matter the amount of people.
Stop in to 106 North Michigan Ave in downtown Big Rapids.
Or send us a message to discuss your next event with Three Girls Deli Bakery and Catering.
#1 People's Choice Catering winner for a reason.
Your source for all of your printing needs and more is Preferred Office Machines. They offer many services like 15-cent black copies, along with color copies, business cards, resumes, typing, laminating, and more with the latest technology from Xerox. That's Preferred Office Machines, 215 North Michigan Avenue, downtown Big Rapids. Stop by or call John Milan, your local authorized Xerox sales agent, at 796-8080.
For equipment, supplies, and service, you like best Preferred Office Machines. Preferred Office Machines.
You're more than a student at Ferris State, you're a bulldog. Hey, this is Bill Pink, president of Ferris State University. And whether you're conquering challenges in the classroom or dominating the field as one of our national champions, being a bulldog means never letting go of your goals. Whether you're a future business leader, a healthcare hero, an esports innovator, or have your sights set on another extraordinary path, at Ferris State, you'll accelerate your life forward at the speed of industry. So unleash the bulldog in you at Ferris State University. Apply now at ferris.edu.
Grunst Brothers. No doubt you've heard of them. They opened up in 1946, and they're still owned and operated by second and third generation family. And that's how they feel about this community. They're family, and they want to say thanks for keeping them in business for over 75 years. Grunst Brothers has the largest selection of liquor, beer, and wine, along with all your tailgating and party needs, plus 20 flavors of grab-and-go hand-dipped ice cream. They've even got those hard-to-find seasonal beers, too. Grunst Brothers, a proud supporter of the Big Rapids community and Ferris State Athletics, located on North State Street in Big Rapids.
And welcome back, everyone, to Ferris State basketball coverage here at halftime. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you on Sunny 97.3, of course, online as well on the Bulldogs Sports Network at FerrisStateBulldogs.com and on Flow Sports. Here as Grand Valley leads Ferris State 36-24 here at halftime. The Bulldogs, despite being a little bit shorthanded with the loss of their leading scorer in Caden Blanchard here tonight, really kept pace with Grand Valley State pretty well. Late run at the end of the first really has kind of been the difference. Grand Valley took a 21-13 lead at the end of one, then 15-11 favor of the Lakers here in the second quarter.
Yeah, you wonder, you start to look at some of the numbers and things that just immediately jump off the chart at you. Bulldogs 0 for 11 from 3, and yet they're only down by 12 to the #1 team in the nation. So what are they doing well? Bulldogs, #1, they're rebounding really well against Grand Valley. Grand Valley, of course, a really talented team inside, but the Bulldogs have 13 offensive rebounds. So that is something that certainly helps you right there. They don't necessarily have the second chance points numbers that they'd like to have off of those 13 offensive rebounds, but they've been battling. The Bulldogs have been battling, they've been competing.
For Ferris State, the Bulldogs led here in the first half by Mia Riley with 10 points. She had 8 rebounds and 5 steals as well in 18 minutes of action here for the Bulldogs. Maya Hiram with 6 points here for Ferris State. 4 points for Kinsey Bowers, 2 apiece for Deshauna Day and Emma Skirbeck. 1 negative for Ferris State, maybe the 16 turnovers the Bulldogs had in the first half. Grand Valley, though, finished with 12, and the Bulldogs 0 for 11 from the three-point line. Of course, little bit harder to hit some of those shots with some of the longer defenders that Grand Valley State puts on the floor.
Yeah, Grand Valley brings a lot of length, and with the depth that they have, they just keep rotating fresh bodies inside. Bulldogs had 16 turnovers. Grand Valley outscored them 19-9 in terms of points off turnovers, and so that is plus 10 in terms of points off turnovers. But Bulldogs, given that they gave up 16 turnovers, they did force 12 Laker turnovers.
For Grand Valley State, the Lakers were led by Kameen with 9, Hadley Miller with 9. She was 2 for 4 from beyond the three-point line. They got 4 points apiece from Riley Bisbal and Aubrey Cabana, 4 points from Lexi Plitzowite, 2 points for Van Steed, 2 points for Mackenzie Bisbal, and 2 points for Molly Anderson here. Balanced effort again here for Grand Valley State. A lot of depth on this Laker team, and they showed that here in the first half of play.
Yeah, they just have so many weapons, and, they just keep coming at you in waves. And when you see the bench scoring 17-2, Grand Valley outscored the Bulldogs in points off the bench. And a lot of that is somewhat expected because of the depth that Grand Valley does have. And so they were able to use that to their advantage in the first half.
Grand Valley overall shot 42% from the floor. The Lakers were 3 of 12 at 25% from beyond the arc, 7 of 9 at the line. The Bulldogs 11 of 36 from the floor at 31%. We mentioned the 0 for 11 from three-point range and 2 of 3 at the free throw stripe here at halftime. At the break, it's Grand Valley State leading it 36-24. We'll be back in 2 minutes right here on Sunny 97.3.
Driving along. And all of a sudden, there's a rock that shoots up from the truck in front of you, smacks your windshield right in front of your face. Whoa, that was close. Fortunately, Michigan ADAS Calibrations and Glass offers a fast and effective service complete with full camera calibration so that chip, crack, spider, let's just say windshield malfunction is just a minor inconvenience and not something more catastrophic. Truck tire. Trust the experts at Michigan ADAS Calibrations and Glass. Visit MichiganADAS.com to schedule your appointment.
When you have a business that's been supporting its local community for over 100 years, you strive every day to build on that legacy. Big Rapids Cash and Carry is now Big Rapids Lumber and Hardware. If you're looking for the store in town where the pros like to shop, they're the place. From a local, knowledgeable team behind the counters to a generous selection of lumber and hardware, Big Rapids Lumber and Hardware will help you get it done. And if you're looking for tasteful and elegant kitchen and bath ideas, they're the place to go as well. Local for over a century, Big Rapids Lumber and Hardware, South 3rd Avenue. That's M20 on the east side of town.
Bigger than any box score, local sports are a victory for the entire community. Building up leaders, breaking down barriers, connecting generations, teaching integrity, blazing a trail, sparking our economy. That's why Meijer sponsors hundreds of local sports teams throughout the Midwest. From Little League to the big leagues, uniforms to stadiums, Meijer knows when we support the home team, we all win.
Do you have life insurance? Life insurance is important for the financial security of your loved ones. The Schuberg Insurance Agency has been a top 25 agency for auto owners' life insurance. With many types of life insurance available, it can be challenging to find out what life insurance policy is right for you. Contact the Schuberg Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance for a free consultation on your life insurance needs. 231-796-5881 or visit our website at SchubergAgency.com. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community-driven, policyholder-focused, and education-based.
And welcome back, everyone, to halftime coverage of Ferris State basketball. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golson with you. 36-24 lead for Grand Valley State here at the break tonight in women's basketball action. Going around the GLIAC, action around the conference here today on the women's basketball side. Wayne State playing host to Parkside tonight. One of the games going on in the GLIAC, and the Warriors lead the Rangers 30-29 at halftime. Lake Superior playing host here in conference, played at Davenport, and it's Davenport leading it 31-23 at halftime in that basketball game. Rivalry game in Marquette between Northern Michigan and Michigan Tech, and at halftime, it's a 35-18 lead for the Wildcats, playing some good basketball here over the course of the season, right behind Ferris State and Grand Valley atop the GLIAC. And Saginaw Valley at halftime leads Purdue Northwest 45-30 here in women's basketball conference play.
Yeah, I'm wondering if J.C. Wise brought back in there for Northern Michigan. They are playing really well in that rivalry game against Michigan Tech, and so that's some interesting scores as you look across the conference, and not necessarily a ton of surprises here so far as Lakers making their way out of the locker room here. Perhaps a touch early here, maybe to get some shots up.
Taking a look at the box score, does not look like Weisbrod is in there.
Wow.
So Wildcats doing it maybe without one of the top players, not only in the conference, but perhaps in the country.
Yeah, that's impressive. J.C. Weisbrod, so good. And to have that kind of a lead with a player of that caliber not in your lineup shows you how well this Northern Michigan team is playing right now. And so they're certainly going to be one of the teams that you're going to be looking at here as we come down the stretch run of this GLIAC schedule. And it's still a ways away. It's still a good month and a half of what should be a great GLIAC race.
Of course, Northern Michigan took Grand Valley State, battled the Lakers last weekend to about a 10-point ball game. And the Bulldogs here down 12 at halftime, but have been very much right in the basketball game here in this first half. Going to take a better effort, more complete effort in the second half to have a chance to knock off the Lakers here tonight.
Yeah, neither team. I mean, there's a lot of material for coaches to growl about at halftime, and so I'm sure both coaches were pretty vocal at halftime. Neither team really shot particularly well from the three-point line. The Lakers did have a couple of threes from Hadley Miller that maybe helped make them look a little bit better. Kameen hit one as well. Bulldogs 0 from the three-point line. So, you look at the things that the Bulldogs need to do better. They need to do a little better job of converting some shot opportunities. They had 13 offensive rebounds, but they weren't able to make good on enough of those second chance opportunities. They only had they had an 11-8 deficit in terms of second chance opportunities, despite +6 in terms of offensive rebounds. And they had the edge in turnovers, though neither coach is going to be happy with 16 turnovers for the Bulldogs and 12 for Grand Valley. So, the Bulldogs, you got to take care of the ball better. You have to be able to convert a little bit better. I thought, Rob, for the most part, Bulldogs handled the press pretty well for much of the first half and did not get rattled as much as the Lakers have rattled some teams so far this season.
Ferris State men's basketball, of course, will be game number 2 of this conference doubleheader here tonight. Tip-off 7:30 or shortly thereafter here from courtside at Wick Arena. The Bulldog men 14-1 overall, ranked in the top 5 in the nation, and unbeaten in the GLIAC at 4-0. Will take on the 6-6 Lakers here in game 2. Another one that should be a great ball game between Ferris State and Grand Valley.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Brockema before the game, and a lot of respect for Coach Cornell Mann and the job that he's doing. He mentioned that don't be fooled by that record. Grand Valley's had some tough games. They've lost some tight ones, and they're a really good basketball team. So the Bulldogs are going to have to come ready to play here. And rankings don't necessarily mean as much in Ferris State Grand Valley games. You got to still come out and play the game.
It's rivalry night here tonight at Wick Arena. Saturday, it'll be the banner ceremony as Ferris State will honor last year's Midwest Regional Championship teams on both the men's and the women's sides. Prior to each respective game, the Bulldogs playing host to Davenport, 1 p.m. for the women and 3 p.m. for the men. We'll have pregame coverage for you on Sunday 97.3, starting on Saturday at 12:30. And the Bulldogs, of course, advancing on to the Elite Eight a year ago. One of the members of last year's Elite Eight men's team, Delapo Olienka, in the building here tonight.
Yeah, it was great seeing Delapo in the building today, and he always brings such a good, positive energy to the arena, and good to see him back in the house and supporting his Bulldogs.
I think that might be Vegas sitting up there with him as well.
That is Vegas. Vegas is back in.
Vegas Grazoulis in the building as well here tonight to
Good eye.
support the Bulldogs. Of course, that men's game coming following this women's contest. We'll be back with the second half of the women's game after this 2-minute break right here on Flow Sports and Sunny 97.3.
Why is Simply Computers the area's favorite place to get their computers repaired? The answer is quite simple. Jason the Answer Man.
Hi.
Jason has been maintaining and repairing computers of all shapes, makes, and sizes for over 16 years, and he knows what makes them tick.
Bad fan.
Bad fan.
Or dirty fan.
Dirty fan.
Well, either one can make them tick.
There you go, folks. Jason the Answer Man at Simply Computers in action right before your very ears.
Ta-da!
Simply Computers, the trusted name in computer repair. 120 South Michigan, Suite 4 in downtown Big Rapids. Open Monday through Fridays, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m.
It's time to be.
Still available by overwhelming popular demand, Bigby's Maple Waffle Sandwich. This sandwich can turn any of your favorite Bigby's bagel combinations into a perfect sweet and savory pair to any Bigby beverage. The Maple Waffle Sandwich, the perfect addition to any day. Available now for a limited time only at Bigby Coffee, 840 South State Street in Big Rapids.
It's time to be.
Thank you for coming to meet our management team and staff at the all-new Baker Auto Group in Big Rapids.
People all over Mecosta County are saying, wow, this is the place to buy a vehicle.
Drive this GMC Sierra 1500 4x4 Crew Cab Elevation for only $398 per month. Or drive a new 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 Double Cab 4x4, just $398 per month. Or this 2025 Jeep Wrangler Willys 4x4 for only $599 a month.
We have 7 different brands and one great name. Baker Auto Group of Big Rapids.
Give us a chance to earn your business.
Let's just try not to embarrass ourselves and everything will be fine.
Is that a Pepsi Wild Cherry?
Oh, no.
Too late. You know something, Steve? Flavor Mania is about to run wild.
No, not Flavor Mania.
Pepsi Wild Cherry is about to drop a flavor suplex right into your pie hole.
Not the pie
It's going to hit your taste buds with a top rope elbow of flavor. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be refreshing. It's going to...
Does this always have to happen when you drink Pepsi Wild Cherry?
You better believe it, brother.
Pepsi Wild Cherry, now available in 0 sugar. That's what I like.
Welcome back, everyone, to Ferris State basketball coverage here at halftime. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you. So we get set for the start of half number 2. 36-24 lead for the Lakers. Going to be important for the Bulldogs to come out quickly here in this third quarter of action.
Yeah, they've got to come out and really be focused right off the bat, because you're right now staring at a 12-point deficit, and you don't want to let it get too far away. So the Bulldogs need to make their first move at least here pretty early in this third quarter to get themselves feeling good in terms of being able to score the basketball. So the Bulldogs have handled the press for the most part pretty well, but now they got to find a way to get a higher conversion rate when they are able to beat that press.
Looks like the Bulldogs will start the same here in this third quarter of action. It'll be Kinsey Bowers, L. Irwin, Mia Riley, Deshauna Day, and Maya Hiram, the 5 to take the floor. The 5 Laker starters will be back out there as well as Grand Valley will get the possession here to start the second half from left to right, and we are underway here as Molly Anderson will work it for the Lakers. Bulldogs go in zone, 2-3 set here defensively. Coming with it over to Cabana here on the left wing for the Lakers. Down low along the baseline, Schmidt trapped underneath, spins it out wide. Here's Cabana from downtown for 3 and good.
Yeah, Bulldogs had to pinch down. That ball got pretty deep inside on the zone, and unfortunately the kickout pass led to an open look.
Cabana now with 7 here for Grand Valley State as the lead up to 15. Here comes Mia Riley at the free throw line against Anderson. Riley into the lane here for the Bulldogs, gets the shot up with the left hand and scores here for the Bulldogs.
The degree of difficulty on that shot through the roof.
Grand Valley down low inside, and they could not hold on to it as Irwin comes off the help and grabs it away from Bisbal. Bulldogs looking ahead to Maya Hiram, and she's fouled as the pass snuck past the Grand Valley State defense. Right on target for the Bulldogs, and this foul will be on Cabana.
Yeah, Hiram did a good job of running the floor there, and Riley Bisbal trying to catch up, not quite able to catch up in time as one of her teammates right there to give up the foul, Abri Cabana.
So Hiram at the line. First free throw for the Bulldogs is up and good. She's got 7 here on the night for Ferris State as the Bulldogs cut it right back to 12. Have a chance to chip into this lead if she can knock down the second try, and she does here for Ferris State.
Bulldogs are a little full court pressure here, trying to get a quick trap.
Schmidt with it in the backcourt here for Grand Valley. Back to Anderson across the timeline to Cabana on the move. Driving left side, back to Bisbal. The Bulldogs able to recover. She might have double dribbled. Takes it up, though, and scores here for the Lakers.
Yeah, they allowed her that dribble as she was trying to catch the basketball, and she was able to finish from there. You give her a chance to square up against almost any defender, and she's tough to guard.
Riley with it on the swing. Back near side to Deshauna Day. Cut off by Anderson on the baseline drive. Her pass out top, intercepted by Schmidt. Schmidt the other way. Riley trying to chase her down. Good head fake here as she lays it up and in.
Yeah, she knew she had a defender closing hard that probably wasn't going to be on good balance, and she guessed right. Nice fake.
4 straight for Grand Valley. It's back up to 15 here at 43-28. Bowers into the half-court set for the Bulldogs. Top side to Irwin. Irwin moves it to Hiram on the right side at the high post, working right at Bisbal. Shot here is long for Hiram and rebounded by Kameen here for Grand Valley State.
Off the ball.
Lakers up the floor. Kameen to Schmidt. Could not get it to go. And the rebound here on the floor saved by Anderson. Top side to Bisbal. Bisbal has Bowers on her. We'll see if she tries to work her way down low. She'll go back to Schmidt. Long 3 from Schmidt is up and good.
Talented player. And pulling the trigger. 5 straight for her. As she was quiet in the first half, but boy, she's come to life in the second half. 18-point lead for the Lakers.
This will lead us to a media timeout. Grand Valley State leads it 46-28. You're in tune to Bulldog basketball right here on Sunny 97.3 and, of course, on Flow Sports. And a quick start to the second half here for the Lakers.
Quick start indeed, as Grand Valley is really clamped down a little bit defensively, but offensively they've been able to hit some shots. And start to look at that scoring column, so balanced right now. Hadley Miller and Nicole Kameen with 9 points apiece, and Avery Cabana, she's got 7, 6 for Bisbal, and boy, the list just goes on. And then we just saw 5 straight for Catherine Schmidt, the transfer who's come into this Laker program. So the rich get richer. Catherine Schmidt comes in, and she makes a big surge right there. Just 5 points, but a big surge right there, Rob, for her and for the Lakers to get that lead up to 18.
Ferris State basketball action here tonight. Men's action coming your way right around 7:30 or shortly thereafter as the Ferris State men's basketball squad takes on the Lakers here in game number 2. The Bulldogs wrap up this 4-game homestand on Saturday as the Bulldogs will play host to Davenport 1 and 3 p.m. starts here at Wink Arena. And for Ferris State, the Bulldogs win or lose here in the second half. Going to have to find a way to really kind of figure it out without Caden Blanchard on the floor here as the Bulldogs try to work through that injury.
Yeah, I mean, and it's going to be a work in progress. This is new territory for this team, losing part of the, if not the glue to your team, and they're trying to figure this whole thing out right now. And so let's see how they do and how that continues here over the rest of this game.
Bulldogs will inbound as Irwin will key it in here for Ferris State, deep in the backcourt to Riley. Picked up by Schmidt. We'll see if Riley moves past her. The Lakers come on the double. She throws it across the floor to Day. The Bulldogs break it. With the pass here picked off by Riley Bisbal. Too long right there to come up with the pass here on the Grand Valley State side. Kameen with it off to Schmidt.
Illegal screen.
Schmidt with it back left side to Anderson. Anderson back top side. Cabana from downtown. This three well short, but rebounded by Anderson. Still 15 on the shot clock here as Anderson has it off the dribble. Back to the point. Left side to Cabana. Going down low to Bisbal. Bisbal trying to back her way down over Hiram. Scores here for the Lakers off the low block.
She's a handful down there, and you let her turn to that strong shoulder, she's going to knock a lot of those down.
Up to a 20-point difference here as the Bulldogs will set it up with 7:03 to play here in the third. Hiram back to Day. Day with it here as the Bulldogs try to get the offense going. Backdoor cut here by Irwin, and the lay-in up and good.
You don't get a lot of open looks like that against this Grand Valley defense. Bulldogs catch a little bit of a break there. Good attack by Irwin.
Kameen in the corner here, and Irwin forces her to pick it up. Back to Bisbal. High post with it is Schmidt. Picked up by Riley underneath. Back to Kameen, inside out. Anderson wants to launch a three. This one off target and rebounded defensively by Hiram here for the Bulldogs. Up ahead, the pass by Bisbal. Intercepted here as Ferris State turned it over. Stole it away, and Grand Valley the other way. Cabana could not get the lay-in to go, but Kameen with the offensive board.
Boy, what a steal by Bisbal here. Riley Bisbal at this end, and the Lakers hustling right now. And the tough thing here is that Grand Valley's expending a lot of energy, but they come in with a fresh unit right here. So a line change here for the Lakers. Bulldogs make a couple substitutions as well.
Emma Skirbeck and Claire Erickson will come on for Ferris State. Grand Valley State, a new unit out there for the most part here as they go to the bench here for the first time in this second half. 6:16 to go. It's 48-30 here as the Lakers will inbound here in the line set along the baseline. Plitzowit to throw it in here for Grand Valley. Now to Vansty, who comes back on. Vansty into the lane, left side, missed on the lay-in try. Rebounded though here inside by Mackenzie Bisbal, and she was able to finish on the putback.
Again, they just keep coming at you in waves, and this is a fresh group of Lakers on the floor right now.
Riley with it here into the half-court set for Ferris State. Back to Irwin here. Near side to Riley again. Riley with it to Erickson. Back to Riley. Riley takes a couple dribbles. Left open, now swings it. Emma Skirbeck, three ball on the way, is no good. And the rebound defensively by Bisbal underneath here for GVSU.
It's been a tough three-point shooting game for Ferris State.
Here comes Drosty into the lane, attacks hard and draws the foul. Here with 21 on the shot clock, and this Bulldog foul will be called here against Kinsey Bowers. That'll be her third here for the Bulldogs.
So Drosty with that drive to the basket, drawing the contact. Lakers with a 20-point lead. Bulldogs right now trying to hang tough here. Kinsey Bowers going to get a break here. try to get a little bit of a breather here to freshen up before coming back in the game.
Allie Schultz will come on here for Ferris State as the first free throw by Drosty is up and good, and that's her first point of the night here, is taking just 2 field goal attempts here for the Lakers.
Yeah, they have the luxury of riches, and they don't necessarily have to rely on any one particular player, save maybe Riley Bisbal. Bulldogs struggling right now.
Riley with it deep in the backcourt here, trying to break the pressure, and does here on the move for Ferris State. Back to Skirbeck, good head fake. 3-ball in transition, rattles away though, and rebounded by Grand Valley. Emma just not been able to get it to go here. A scramble for the basketball, and it's going to be Ferris State here on the alternating arrow. Good hustle by the Bulldogs.
Laker bench upset. They wanted a backcourt violation, and pretty close. They don't get it. Bulldogs now trying to see if they can convert here.
Yeah, Riley got on the floor right there for Ferris State to force the turnover here on the alternating arrow. She's got it now into the half-court set against Plitzaway. Got her off balance, fires the jumper, but came up short and rebounded by Bisbal. Legs might have got tired right there for Riley here in the third quarter of play.
I think that's your concern. That's a good observation. That's what the Bulldogs have to be wary of, especially with this depth that Grand Valley has.
Drosty to Miller here on the outside. Miller back to Vanstee here at the point. Vanstee attacks right side against Allie Schultz.
Offensive.
And it's going to be an offensive foul here against GVSU. As Schultz stood in and took the contact for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, give Schultz credit, Rob. That's a talented offensive player, and went step for step with her and took the charge.
We've reached a media timeout midway through the third. We'll be back in 60 seconds right here on Sunny 97.3.
Whether it's a deer, an oopsie, or another driver, JR Customs and Collision has you covered. No matter what the damage, JR Customs and Collision of Big Rapids can bring your vehicle back to showroom condition. Doesn't matter whether it's sheet metal, fiberglass, or aluminum, they have the right technology and the years of experience to transform that broken, twisted mess back into the vehicle you adore. JR Customs and Collision, friendly and knowledgeable with years and years of experience and satisfied customers. JR Customs and Collision, 19100 Northland Drive, Big Rapids. Find them on Facebook or go to their website, jrcustomsandcollision.com.
And welcome back, everyone, to Ferris State basketball action. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you from courtside in Wink Arena. 4:45 to play in the third. And the Lakers have outscored the Bulldogs 16-6 to start this second half of play.
Yeah, they have been able to crank up the intensity level, but they've also done a better job of converting. And that's what the Bulldogs are trying to get to right now. Lakers up to about 45% shooting from the floor. Bulldogs at 31%.
Ferris State with it here as Irwin handles it across to Riley here for the Bulldogs here on the offensive set. Ferris State with it, topside to Allie Schultz. High post with it is Erickson. Handoff back to Irwin. Irwin attacking right side. Missed here on the shot, did not get the foul call, and Plitzaway with the rebound. Drosty with it back in the corner to Mackenzie Bisbal. Back topside. Miller thought about the shot, puts it on the deck and called for traveling.
Yeah, that call that the Bulldogs didn't get down at the other end, they were really hoping for that one. Sometimes could use a little bit of a break here and there. And didn't quite get it there, but the Bulldogs made up for it at the defensive end, and that's what's got to continue to happen right here.
Across the timeline with it is Riley on the right side for Ferris State to Irwin in the corner. Irwin trying to drive baseline again for Ferris State off to Emma Skirbeck. Back to the near wing. Now Riley with it here at the point. High to Erickson, able to gather it. 10 on the shot clock here as Irwin has it. Attacking off the right side, and a hand check going to be called here against Drosty, and that'll be her second.
So a little bit too much contact with the hands right there as fresh bodies continuing to rotate into the game here. Somebody's got to stay out there.
Looks like
there we go.
Plitzaway will stay out there here for Grand Valley. They had 2 coming on, 3 going off, but they did get it corrected here as the Lakers didn't want to play shorthanded here against the Bulldogs.
Certainly not here. Bulldogs right now seeing that pressure continue, but here's a look.
Riley from downtown connects on the 3 here for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs' first triple of the game.
Mia Riley with 15 points to lead all scorers here at this basketball contest. Coming with it here, lead at 19 inside to Bisbal, who turns and shoots and scores for the Lakers.
Just a great job of posting up and throwing that entry pass from out high. They weren't very good at it in the first half, but you knew they're going to, that one just misfires.
Riley just missed from the same spot and out of bounds. It'll be Laker basketball here as the Bulldogs will come on with a substitution, and Hiram will check on for Erickson here for Ferris State.
Yeah, I was going to say, just saying a little bit ago, they're not going to continue to miss so many of those passes, especially Riley Bisbal making such a great target. So the Bulldogs got to continue to be physical and they continue to be aggressive when they try to make that post feed from out high.
Sydney Cherney will come on for the first time here for Grand Valley as Plitzowait found an opening, takes it down the right side. Cut off on the dribble, now we'll back it out. Back to Kameen, over across the floor. Cherney with it here as she drives and kicks. Back to Riley Bisbal for three and good.
That's the tough thing about her. She can score from almost anywhere on the floor.
She's got 13 here to pace the Lakers here in this basketball game as they lead at 57-33. Ferris State right side, Irwin with it, trying to connect on the wing with Riley and out of bounds. It'll be a turnover here on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, coach is in a tough spot right now. These Bulldogs don't have as much depth right now, and Mia Riley's been playing a lot of minutes. So she's going to get a break.
Will come on for her right now. Here is Grand Valley will inbound it here from the backcourt. Bulldogs will settle back here into the half-court man-to-man set defensively with 2:45 to go here in this third period. Kameen with it here on the right wing for the Lakers. Looking out top, Zainstra with it here, picked up by Schultz. Zainstra has to back it away, back on the right side to Cabana on the wing here on the right edge. Cabana drives baseline, pulls up here and connects.
Great shot driving the baseline there as Bulldogs get it inbounded.
Irwin with it here as the Bulldogs try to handle the pressure again. Looking up the floor to Schultz. Schultz has it, back to Irwin. Irwin splits the defense, kicks it away to Bowers. Bowers pulls up from 15 feet and good.
Yeah, good confident shot there. They ran her off the three-point line, but good job rhythm dribbling inside for the mid-range jumper.
Bulldogs are going to have to find a way to get stops here defensively, though, trailing inside of 2 to go in the third at 59-35. Kameen with it, back to Cabana. They're looking inside for Bisbal. Good work by Hiram, back to Kameen. She could not get this three to drop, and the Bulldogs with a defensive rebound. Skurback with it here across the floor. Back to Schultz, nice swing. Irwin from the corner for three. This time it rattles away. Bowers battling, and Skurback comes up with it, connects on the shot, and a foul whistled here against the Lakers.
Great job by the Bulldogs getting that ball up the floor, and El Irwin missed, and seemed like she couldn't miss last week, but great follow-up by Emma Skurback to get the three-point play opportunity.
Drosty right back on here is the foul for Grand Valley on Zeenstra, who picked up her first. So Skurback will be at the stripe here for the Bulldogs with 96 seconds left in the third, and the free throw up and good as the Bulldogs cut it to 21 here at 59-38. Grand Valley working against the pressure. The Bulldogs have Cabana trapped. She gets it away to Drosty. Drosty with it here across the midcourt stripe here for GVSU to the left side. Drosty drives here with 17 on the shot clock, takes it to the hole and scores.
Boy, just a great drive right there as she comes in, switches hands to the left hand and gets the finish.
Ferris State working it right back at the Lakers. Schultz in the corner to Hiram. Hiram spins inside, and
I don't know about that call.
Traveling going to be called. The Bulldogs did not like the call, but the official on the opposite side calls it against Ferris State as Kameen will check out, and Mackenzie Bisbal returns here with 1:10 to go in the third. Ferris State with 21 turnovers here in the ballgame.
Yeah, that's a high number of turnovers here. We're not even done with the third quarter yet.
Good news is Grand Valley has turned it over 16 times, so they have had some turnovers of their own right, but they have the advantage here on the Bulldogs. Cherney with it back to Bisbal. Top side, now near wing to Cabana for three. This one off the backside, and Skurback with the defensive rebound. Here is the Bulldogs want to attack. Up the floor to Irwin, now to Bowers. Kinsey with it here. Off the high screen, back to the point here for the Bulldogs. High post to Hiram. Hiram with a good head fake, takes it past Bisbal, but stripped to the ball as Cherney comes away with it off the help side. She finds Drosty on the wing. Lob down low to Bisbal. The Bulldogs come on a double. Back to Drosty with 27 seconds left. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cabana inside out. Mackenzie Bisball for three. Could not get it to fall. And a great job by Allie Schultz as Irwin scoops up the rebound with 14 seconds to go. Skirbeck on the left wing here for Ferris State. Down low to Hiram inside. Has the mismatch inside. Nice up and under and connects here for the Bulldogs.
Strong move inside there by Hiram, but started at the defensive end. Allie Schultz with a tough matchup against Bisball, able to hold her own, and the Bulldogs able to score at the other end. Bulldogs trying to hang tough.
Ferris State trails 61-40 as we head into the fourth quarter of play. We'll be back with the final period in 60 seconds here on Sunny 97.3.
The first time you saw her, your heart went boom. And from your first date, you just couldn't stop thinking about her. I'm Susan Miedema. That was a few years ago now. And for all that thinking about her all the time, well, you couldn't stop then, and you still can't.
Why not pair it up with one of our new pasta dishes or dinner entrees? The perfect pairing, wine and dinner at Crankers.
Welcome back, everyone, to Ferris State basketball coverage. We start period number 4 here at Wink Arena. Game 1 of our 2-game set where Grand Valley State leads it 61-40 heading into the final period.
Mia Riley going to check back in here as she's got a little bit of a breather right here, but the Bulldogs getting her right back into the game. She has been, she and Maya Hiram have been probably the Bulldogs' 2 most effective, consistently effective offensive players in this game. So coach getting both of them in the game right now.
Grand Valley will have the basketball to start the 4th. Riley Bisball with it here at the high post, looking for Vanstee on the handoff. Goes back to Drosty, who used her speed but lost the handle on it, and Kinsey Bowers picks it up here for the Bulldogs. Bowers with it here up the right side for Ferris State. Back topside to Riley. As Riley has it, picks it back up here for Ferris State. Over to Skirbeck, who could not get the 3 to go. Rebounded, though, by Bowers here on the offensive glass. Hiram will connect on the 3 for the Bulldogs.
Maya Hiram can hit that one, too. Riley Bisball did not get the high hand out, and Maya Hiram knocking down the triple.
9:20 to go here as the Lakers misfire here, and the Bulldogs come up with it as Bowers has it on the move, back up the floor. Bowers attacks inside, and she had it stripped away as Riley Bisball picks up the loose ball. Drosty ahead to Vanstee, who lays it up and in.
Oh, they are so good in transition. Quick timeout here by Coach Williams, as didn't like that little stretch there from his team, even though they just got it back up to 20-point lead.
This will become a media timeout. 9:04 to play, and the Lakers have a 63-43 lead here on the Bulldogs tonight. GLIAC action. Of course, Ferris State will play host to Davenport coming up on Saturday, 1 and 3 p.m. Here at Wink Arena in another GLIAC doubleheader.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to have another rivalry doubleheader coming up. It's always fun. You play these games, and Ferris State and Davenport has turned into a nice rivalry game as well.
Ferris State basketball, of course, will be on the road next week at Wisconsin Parkside and at Purdue Northwest. At Parkside 1 week from tonight, then at Purdue Northwest. Next Saturday, I'll have all the action for you before Ferris State returns home the following week to host the Upper Peninsula rivals, Northern Michigan and Michigan Tech. Does not get any easier here in the GLIAC.
No. On either side, women's or men's side, it's going to be tough all the way through. And you look at what this GLIAC is all about, and we've seen this in the past. And we've seen this in football, we've seen this in volleyball, men's and women's basketball, softball, whatever sport you want to pick, soccer. It's like that. And so you got to come ready to play here. And this next month and a half is going to be huge for all of these GLIAC teams.
Ferris State out of the timeout with Hiram and Skirbeck, along with Bowers, Irwin, and Riley, as the Bulldogs will keep the same lineup out there. Grand Valley State, a few changes here as Plitzawait comes back on, along with Schmidt. They'll go with Vanstee, Miller, and Mackenzie Bisball here with 9:04 to play.
Yeah, looks like they spilled some water down there on the floor. I think they might have spilled some water down there on the floor.
So they're trying to get that cleaned up here, and now...
or is there a substitution issue here?
Riley Bisbal was heading to the bench. It looks like Plitzwaite's going to have to wait, according to the officials. So Plitzwaite will come back and wait here at the scorer's table, I guess.
Everything has to be precise here, so...
Not sure that's good news or bad news for the Bulldogs.
No, it's probably a push here as Bulldogs trying to beat this pressure.
Riley able to do so here, but the Bulldogs almost turned it over. I think a foul going to be called here on Schmidt, though, as she kind of leaned into Emma Skurbeck trying to come up with the loose ball. So Bulldogs, fortunately, do not turn it over right there.
Now Lexi will be able to come into the game.
So Plitzwaite back on here as the Bulldogs will keep possession on the first foul of this fourth period. 8:55 to go. Lead at 20 here for Grand Valley as Irwin just gets it into Hiram. Right back to Irwin, driving baseline. Now has to kick it away in the corner to Riley. Riley back to Hiram. Hiram with it off the dribble for the Bulldogs. Pulls up with a long jumper and scores here for Ferris State.
Good look there by Maya Hiram. I should say tough look that she was able to hit. It's probably a better description.
She's having a nice ball game as well with 15 points on the offensive end here for the Bulldogs. They've cut it back to 18, but going to come down to getting stops here for Ferris State in the final 8:30. Miller with it, topside over to Schmidt. Left wing three on the way, well off target. And Grand Valley trying to save it. Ball loose, and they're able to do so. They go back down low. Mackenzie Bisbal back to Van Stee. Another three here, this time up and good.
They break your heart right there. Great hustle to get it back, and they end it with a three.
Van Stee able to connect on the three, and now a foul in the backcourt here on the reach. Going to be charged to Plitzwaite as Bowers tried to handle the pressure here for the Bulldogs.
Pressure right there is, well, actually, a good job handling the pressure as Plitzwaite definitely likes to get after it defensively as Kenzie just avoided dribbling into the trap.
Bowers able to spin her way out of it. Riley with it. Emma Skurbeck right side from the three-point line. Not able to get it to go. Trying to track it down, but Plitzwaite comes up with a loose ball ahead to Van Stee, who lays it up and in.
Yeah, it's been a tough night for Emma Skurbeck. She's gotten some looks here, and see her miss too many.
Riley with it here, doubled on the play on the near side. Picked up by Irwin, and a reach going to be called here on Van Stee. As this one on Grand Valley State will be number 2 on Van Stee, and head coach Mike Williams going back to the bench here for the Lakers.
More fresh bodies coming in here as this is what they can do. They can just keep coming at you in waves.
Kameen back on along with Riley Bisbal and Molly Anderson here as the Bulldogs will set it up. Bowers in the corner here to the near side to Irwin, off to Hiram. Hiram with a good fake here and just missed on the short shot. And Kameen with the rebound here for the Lakers.
Boy, just missed on the bounce there.
Ahead to Kameen here on the move. Back to Riley Bisbal on the baseline. She squares up and swings it across the floor. Plitzwaite from downtown. This three is long, but picked up by Anderson on the offensive glass. Right back to Riley Bisbal, and she's got the size edge on Irwin and able to finish.
Yeah, Elle did a pretty good job of staying with her. Got the high hands up, but Bisbal just that good.
Grand Valley has stretched the lead to 70-45 here. Inside of 7 to go as Bowers breaks the pressure off to Skurbeck, who lays it up and in.
Yeah, good job there by Emma Skurbeck, kind of hiding along on that opposite side short corner and able to just flash right to the basket for a layup.
Kameen back to Plitzwaite, another three here in transition and up and good.
Yeah, they just keep pouring it on. They are a lot of talent.
They've hit 8 threes here against the Bulldogs. Riley trying to answer with a three. This one off the back edge. Rebounded by Hiram. Hiram doubled, kicks it away to Irwin. Back to Bowers for three and up and in.
Good hit there by Kenzie Bowers. She's had a tough shooting night. It had to feel good to see that one go in.
Bulldogs looking for some stops here against this GVSU attack as Plitzwaite spins out of it. Doubled by the Bulldogs, and Ferris State comes up with the steal as Hiram comes up with it for Ferris State, and a foul going to be whistled here against the Lakers.
They get the foul against the Lakers as Maya did a good job of getting on the floor, and I think she saw that Emma Skurbeck was ahead, tried to get it to her, but was fouled in the process.
Grand Valley will come back on with Drosty and Cabana as Plitzwaite and Anderson will check out. And for Ferris State, Skurbeck and Hiram going to be replaced here for the Bulldogs, and Claire Erickson will come on, and for the first time, Grace Lyons will come on as well here for the Bulldogs. 6:10 to go here as Riley has it here into the half-court set. Bulldogs trail 73-50 here with 6 minutes remaining. Bowers here on the right side of the circle. Pulls up at the free throw line, and this shot blocked by Riley Bisbal. Rebounded by Miller.
That's what 6'2" with long arms can do.
Ahead, Kameen with it here for Grand Valley State, looking inside. Kicks it away in the corner as the Lakers swing it back out top. Looking back here to the near side is Drosty for three. This one off target. Trying to follow it, but into the corner and out of bounds. It'll be Ferris State basketball.
Yeah, that was a long rebound. Bulldogs get the benefit of that long rebound as they'll inbound it from deep in the corner.
This one not over by any means just yet, but the Bulldogs trying to put something together here. Another big game coming up on Saturday. Grace Lyons here offensively. Off to Riley. On the skip ahead, the Lakers tip it away in the back corner. It'll remain with the Bulldogs.
It's a tough pass to throw against an active Laker defense with athletic players with long arms and good defensive instincts.
Mentioned the Bulldogs playing without Caden Blanchard, injured in practice this week, may be done for the year. Here is carry's going to be called on Riley, and not only do you have to try to figure it out, but you got to try to do it against the Grand Valley State team that's #1 in the country, plays a lot of players and has a lot of size.
Yeah, it's the toughest possible opponent to have to make this adjustment against, and not that anybody is necessarily easy in the GLIAC, but this is a tall task, even when you're healthy.
Kameen with it here to the right side, picked up by L. Irwin. Back over to Cabana out front here for Grand Valley State. Left side of the floor with it is Drosty. Picked up by Lyons. Drosty off the high screen. Back to Riley Bisbal. Her three is on the way. Came up short, but Cabana with the rebound could not get it to go. And out of bounds, it'll remain here with Grand Valley.
Bulldogs dodged a couple of bullets right there. Good look from the wing by Bisbal. And Lakers got the ball. The ball kind of ended up back there in the fast break suites under a table.
Fast break suites along the baseline. You can find out more online, FerrisStateBulldogs.com. Right out the fast break suites here for Ferris State basketball each and every Saturday for sure here the rest of the year as Drosty splits the defense and scores here for Grand Valley.
Just a great finish right there by Ellie Drosty, returning from that knee injury that took most of last season, or at least a big chunk of last season, the back half of last season from her.
Riley with it here at the high post for Ferris State, looking back for Irwin. Irwin off the dribble, attacks left side, missed on the lay-in. And the Lakers with a defensive rebound as Kameen's able to secure it here for GVSU.
It's been an impressive performance here by Grand Valley as the Bulldogs have played hard. They have made Grand Valley have to work.
A lead at 75-50 here for the Lakers as the Bulldogs trying to match up here defensively. Cabana into the lane, trying to step through, and traveling going to be called here against Grand Valley.
The Lakers going to get almost a fresh unit. Usually bring them in fours. Looks like maybe Paige Van Stee going to stay out there.
Well, it looks like she will here, and looks like Cabana will stay out there as well here for the Lakers. As Ferris State with Erickson and Irwin, along with Riley, Grace Lyons, and Riley and Irwin here in the backcourt. Erickson with it, back topside to Bowers. Bowers with it, three ball on the way here for Ferris State is up and in.
A big hit there by Kenzie Bowers as she's hit her last couple of shots.
Able to knock that one home here for the Bulldogs. Ferris State trying to get a stop defensively, and they do. As the Bulldogs come up with the steal, here comes Kenzie Bowers again, taking it to the hole, up and good here for the Bulldogs.
Turnover just across midcourt by the Lakers. Leads to another basket right there, 5 straight for Bowers. Nickel dime foul here going against the Bulldogs. Is Mia Riley going to pick that one up?
That'll be just the first foul here on Ferris State in this fourth quarter as Cherney returns for Grand Valley. Irwin will check out as Day comes back on here for the Bulldogs. 3:33 to go here. The Lakers lead it 75-55 here as Zeenstra will inbound. As a nice conversation between Coach Westendorf and Phil Sayers, the Grand Valley State assistant at the other end of the table. Those two get along really well.
They do. Phil's a good dude. So is Coach Williams.
Zeenstra turns it over here as the Bulldogs come up with the steal. The shot of Day, taking it to the hole, but missed on the lay-in. Zeenstra with a defensive rebound here for the Lakers.
It's tough. She's going in with her right hand, not her strong hand.
With it is Schmidt here in the corner to Cherney. And they're going to say Turney, I thought she stepped out of play, and I think that was the call.
Yeah, kind of hard to see right there. Had a lot of technology there that kind of got in the way, but turnover nonetheless, as the Bulldogs got that lead back down to 20, was up to 25, so Bulldogs have posted 5 straight points.
Catch up with head coach Kurt Westendorf following the game, as we'll recap all the numbers for you as well before we switch it over to men's basketball coming up for game number 2. Grace Lyons off to Riley here on the left wing with 2:48 to go here in the contest. Deshauna on the baseline, trying to make a quick move and traveling called here against Ferris State.
A quick shuffle of the feet trying to drive baseline, and ends up being a turnover as Alyssa Worth checking in for the first time.
So Worth will come on for the first time here as the Bulldogs have played everyone in uniform here tonight in this basketball game, and probably going to be like that from here on out for Ferris State. The bench a little bit thin here for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs didn't necessarily begin the season with a lot of depth, and certainly Mara Mitchell going down with an injury earlier in the season, and now Caden Blanchard, a couple of tough knee injuries for the Bulldogs.
Ferris State defensively trying to match up here as Plitzaway attacks. Back right side to Anderson. Good head fake here as the defender flies by. Shot clock winding. Zinstra will lob it up. Not able to get it to go and out of bounds. It'll be Ferris State basketball with 2:15 to play.
Bulldogs trying to battle, and the Bulldogs are going to have to battle. The rest of this season, the Bulldogs are going to have to battle. I mean, down a couple of key players with knee injuries, and it's going to be tough, but if you can get that effort.
Just missing here was Alyssa Worth on a nice lob inside, but a rebound by Riley.
Speaking of effort.
And a foul against Plitzaway here for GVSU.
That's the one thing, one of the many things that you love about Mia Riley. She plays hard, and that is something that, a lesson that almost any player can take from, to play that hard. And that's one of the reasons she's been such a factor in this game. 15 points, 8 boards.
First free throw on the way by Riley is up and good here for the Bulldogs. She's done a nice job on both ends of the floor here tonight.
She really has, and she shot a pretty good percentage as well, and she's just been active this whole game. And Bulldogs certainly appreciate that. Great offensive rebound.
Alyssa Worth with the board here for the Bulldogs, the freshman with it. Bulldogs work it back to another freshman, Grace Lyons for 3, just missed here. Foul on the rebound. Credit Kinsey Bowers with the offensive board as we got a Laker foul. This one's going to be called against Zinstra here on the shove. And this is going to lead to a shooting situation. Fouls 5-1 here on the board in favor of Ferris State. 5 against the Lakers and 1 against the Bulldogs.
So Bulldogs are going to get a chance here at the stripe as Kinsey Bowers. Let's see if she can make good on these opportunities here. And that one rims out.
Bowers has had a nice ball game as well. 14 points, 7 rebounds. Has came on, especially as of late here for Ferris State in this second half of play.
Yeah, she was struggling a little bit shooting earlier, but she's come on in the second half there. She ends up splitting the pair.
Bulldogs cut it to 75-57 here inside of 2 to go as Anderson will handle the pressure here against Deshauna Day. Out top, over on the far side, near steal by Riley. Tipped away. It'll remain with Grand Valley with 1:45 to go.
Yeah, Anderson kind of telegraphed that pass across court. Bulldogs nearly came away with a steal.
Anderson to set up the Laker attack against the man-to-man. Shot clock at 12 now for Grand Valley. Back near side to Cherney. Cherney not able to work past Lyons, who was doing a pretty good job of moving her feet, but going to be called for the hand check here on the Bulldog side.
A little bit of a tough call against Grace Lyons right there. I thought she did get the hand down a little bit, but it's a tough call.
Top side with it is Mackenzie Bisbal driving the lane here, and she banks it home for the Lakers.
That's a good drive right there by one of the other Bisbals.
Lead back to 20 here as the Bulldogs will set up the attack. Riley penetrates, trying to get back to the left hand. Shot blocked right there by Plitzaway, but Riley got it right back. Day inside, looking right back, and the ball's coming our way here as the Bulldogs turn it over on the high pass back to the wing.
1:12 to go as Lakers trying to close this one out.
Ferris State looking for the stop here on the defensive end as Plitzaway will set up the Laker offense. Back left side of the floor to Turney. Top side with it. Zinstra squares up the 3. This one up and good. Pretty looking shot right there.
Yeah, good look right there. And she stroked that one pretty nice. Lakers now up to 80 points here in this contest.
Right at their scoring average here as Bowers stripped of the ball, but a hand foul going to be called here against Grand Valley on the reach against Plitzaway. That'll be her 4th here for GVSU.
Plitzaway saw that ball out there, and I just played enough basketball. It's just sometimes too much of a temptation to try to reach in and steal it.
Emma Skirbeck comes back on here for Ferris State as Kinsey Bowers will be at the line again here for the Bulldogs. This free throw by Bowers is up and good as she now has 16. Grand Valley State, of course, after this game will travel to Sault Ste. Marie to take on the Lakers coming up on Saturday of Lake Superior. A battle of two of the three Laker teams now in the GLIAC with Roosevelt.
I was going to say, we got a lot of Lakers in the GLIAC right now.
80-59 here inside of a minute to go. Plitzawait might have shoved off against Riley. Out to Zeenstra for three. Not able to get it to go this time. It's tracked down offensively, though. Turney with it. And a foul here going to be whistled. The 35.5 to go against Ferris State. As they got, I think it was Worth on the reach here as she tried to come up with the loose ball.
This is Worth 55, the double nickel, picking up that foul.
So Molly Anderson will key it in here. Shot clock at 20, 15-second difference here. And 35.5 to go. Near side corner three from Bisbal. Up and good.
That's kind of the story of the game. They have been hitting some clutch shots, especially in the second half.
They've hit 10 threes here as that extends the lead. Bowers with it here. 20 seconds left. Shot clock turned off here for the Bulldogs, who look for a good shot. And Kinsey finds one and connects here again for Ferris State.
Kinsey's picked it up in the second half, and hopefully a confidence builder for her looking ahead as the Lakers can run this one out.
Looks like that'll do it here tonight at Wink Arena. Strong performance from Grand Valley as the Lakers win it 83-61. The Bulldogs battled, but not enough here tonight against GVSU.
Yeah, great job by Grand Valley to finish this one off, and really good performance here by the Lakers.
Lakers improved to 15-1 on the year, 5-0 in the GLIAC as the Bulldogs will drop to 10-4 overall and 4-1 in conference play. We'll be back after this 60-second break to recap all the action right here on the Voice of the Bulldogs, Sunny 97.3.
The cold weather months are here, and if your furnace isn't up to the task at hand, give Fulmer & Sons Heating in Big Rapids a call at 796-3403. That's 796-3403. At Fulmer & Sons, they've been helping to find the right heating solutions for nearly 50 years. They proudly feature the Carrier line of products. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Fulmer's. Fulmer & Sons Heating, Cooling, and Fireplaces. See them on Facebook or stop into the showroom at 20928 18 Mile Road in Big Rapids.
Stuck between identities, Douglas Quaid must solve the one mystery that has come to define him.
Who am I? And why does my truck's brake sound louder than a Westinghouse M27 phase plasma pulse rifle?
Fortunately, his answers would come from a familiar ally.
Of course, Johnson's Automotive, committed and honest quality work. They fix foreign cars too.
But the race was on.
You think you can beat me? I am the law.
Johnson's Automotive, now showing off Northland Drive, just north of Big Rapids, and always online at johnsonsautopr.com.
And welcome back, everyone, to Ferris State basketball coverage. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you from courtside here at Wink Arena, where the Bulldogs fall to Grand Valley State. Final score 83-61 here tonight in GLIAC basketball action. We'll be joined now by the head coach of the Ferris State Bulldogs, Kurt Westendorp, as coach. Obviously, Grand Valley State came in and a tough team to try to get things figured out, minus Caden Blanchard here in the ballgame tonight.
You know, I feel like Grand Valley played a fairly good game. You know, they're the number one team in the country. They did a lot of very nice things, so I'm not going to talk about our team first because they shot the ball very well. They made 10 threes. You know, when they're knocking down the shots from the outside and we're not knocking down the shots from the outside, that can kind of dictate that being a little bit more of a blowout on the scoreboard. You know, I feel like we shoot the ball a little bit better with the opportunities that we had early in the game. It's more nip and tuck all the way. You know, I think that they definitely earned they earned a 22-point win, but I think we learned a lot from this game because, like you said, we had one practice without Caden. You know, we play without her sometimes when it's, you know, she's in foul trouble or just in the rotations. But overall, as a team, we do have to work on figuring it out. But I'm proud of how hard the kids fought, and we'll just keep learning every single game. You know, no one's going to feel sorry for you when you got somebody out. You know, they've had kids out in the past. They got kids that are out right now. So, you know, it's just kind of the next man up mentality, and we'll learn. We'll get better from it. You know, I'm really proud of the team the way they competed. but we definitely have to be more disciplined. And it's a lot of those things in the half court, taking care of the basketball. We handled the press really, really well. In the half court, we didn't handle the ball very well. And I know that we'll be better at that when we go down to their place, and hopefully we can play them in a tournament again.
Obviously, in that first half, you had a number of offensive rebounds, did a really nice job getting some second opportunities on the offensive glass.
Yeah, lots of energy. Like, we play with a lot of energy. Those are the hustle plays that we need to make, because when you're not making shots, you got to get more opportunities. And I think we were 0 for 11 from 3 in that first half, and there were a lot of good looks. But when you can rebound a lot of those, you can stay in some of these games. And I feel like we stayed in that first half until a couple late turnovers, a couple fast break opportunities from them. It went from, that single-digit game to whatever it was at halftime, where it was like, we got to get 2 big runs now, not just 1 big run. And in the second half, we were able to score the ball okay, but never enough to really make it a tight game where they were feeling a little bit of pressure. Because that fourth quarter, they didn't really feel much pressure on those outside shots. We take better care of the basketball. They'll feel a little more pressure on some of those shots. They're talented kids, not saying they can't hit them, but I like where we're going to be at as we go into them for the second time, and then hopefully the third or maybe even fourth time that we get opportunities to play them. I'm proud of the team overall. Obviously, you hate to lose, but your understanding of what we have to do to get better, and the way that we fought, that's where I still have the pride in our team and what we're going to be capable of some big things still.
Maybe talk about the play. Mia Riley really gave you a great effort, 16 points, 10 rebounds, 7 steals, and really was out there making a lot of those hustle plays, along with Maya Hiram, who did a nice job on the inside.
Yeah, Mia gave us that good energy boost, definitely early to start off the game, really attacking, getting to the paint. She's someone that can pick up that scoring load. We have to learn how to be aggressive, and points will come. Caden scored about 17 a game, and it's like, well, there's just more opportunities for other kids to get more of those shots. I don't think it's going to be any one kid that steps up and take it all, but Mia did a nice job attacking. Maya definitely has that offensive mindset. Just a few of those opportunities that used to be, finding number 21, it's going to find other players. Just like, Mara Mitchell was having a good start to her freshman season, and she hurt her knee 2 games in. Teams adapt, teams will adjust, and we'll do all those things as we get moving forward. And I really believe that we'll find those kids to step up. We're competitors, and you saw that today. I learned a lot about our team today, and most of it was positive. Yes, you got to have accountability, that you have to play better to beat a team like this, but I think we're capable of doing those things.
Obviously, I know you'll be right back to work and get ready to take on Davenport, and another opportunity to get right back on the floor come Saturday.
Yeah, Davenport's a team that's been playing well. They've lost the both games last week to the UP teams, both by single digits at home. So they've been in a lot of games. They got to win on the road at Saginaw. So they're playing some decent basketball. They got some kids who can score it. So just looking forward to another opportunity to compete, kind of finish up this 4-game homestand, finish it up with a win. We got to be protecting our home court as we go into kind of the nearing the end of this first round of GLIAC play. We want to keep positioning ourselves for some high seeding. So looking forward to Saturday already.
Well, Coach, thanks for the time, and we'll talk to you again on Saturday.
All right, thank you, Rob.
We'll be back with more Ferris State basketball coverage in 60 seconds here on Sunny 97.3.
Hey, it's Paula.
Say your name here.
What?
And Rachel.
Oh my goodness, we're from 3 Girls Deli Bakery and Catering.
Let our award-winning experienced team deliver mouth-watering handmade food for your event.
From coordinating your theme to customizing your menu, we take care of everything at 3 Girls.
Weddings, office events, family reunions, baby showers, bridal parties, memorials, private events, and more.
We'll provide full table service, or you can pick it up to go, no matter the amount of people.
Stop in to 106 North Michigan Ave in downtown Big Rapids.
Or send us a message to discuss your next event with 3 Girls Deli Bakery and Catering.
#1 People's Choice Catering winner for a reason.
For equipment, supplies, and service, you like us. Preferred Office Machines. Preferred Office Machines. Name brands you can count on. And a well-trained company for consistency and reliability. You can afford the quality. For equipment, supplies, and service, you like best. Preferred Office Machines. Preferred Office Machines.
And welcome back, everyone, to Bulldog basketball action. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you from courtside here at Wink Arena. Final score of game number 1. Grand Valley State defeats the Bulldogs by a score of 83-61. The Lakers move to 15-1 on the year and take over sole possession of first place in the GLIAC at 5-0. The Bulldogs now 10-4, but 4-1 in conference play. Just heard from head coach Kurt Westendorf. Obviously didn't like the finish, but very proud of the way his kids competed and learned a lot about his basketball team here tonight.
Yeah, I think he did, and I think there's going to be a learning process that's going to continue here. particularly over the next few games, as they continue to make that adjustment of not having Caden Blanchard in the lineup. And, of course, Caden coming into the season was going to be a huge part of what this team does at both ends of the floor, and she has been up to the point of that injury in a recent practice. And so hopefully the team will continue to adjust and know that there's still a lot of talent, there's still a lot of ability, and there's still a lot of potential left in this team.
Ferris State led in a basketball game by Kinsey Bowers. Strong finish. She had 19 points to lead the Bulldogs, 16 points, 10 rebounds, 7 steals for Mia Riley, 15 points for Maya Hiram on the Ferris State end. Grand Valley State balanced effort led by Riley Bisbal, the only player in double figures with 15 points for the Lakers. The Bulldogs had 26 turnovers. The Lakers turned it over 22 times, but they also went 10 of 30 from beyond the three-point line. Ferris State 4 of 23. That three-point arc in a lot of ways kind of proved to be the difference here tonight.
Yeah, the Bulldogs really struggled most of the game, and they kind of got it going a little bit. They were able to hit some shots toward the end of the game, but some of the key players for the Bulldogs just had a hard time really getting it going. And even when we got some good looks from outside the three-point line, we just weren't able to knock some of those down. So that ended up coming back to bite the Bulldogs in the end.
Ferris State falls here. The Bulldogs will have another opportunity on Saturday when they play host to the Davenport Panthers in what will be a 1 o'clock game here at Wink Arena. And I know Coach Westendorp and his team will go right back to work here probably yet tonight to get ready for another chance to play here and get things rolling again here on Saturday.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They're going to get back to work, and he's probably getting something to drink right now and maybe using the restroom, and then he's going to be right back to work, making sure that his team is as ready as possible to go, because we got to get back on the horse. And Davenport's coming in here on Saturday, and we got to be ready for Davenport.
We'll take a 5-minute timeout. We'll send it back to the Sunny 97.3 studios. This will wrap up our women's basketball coverage. We'll come back and turn our attention to the men's game in 5 minutes right here on the Bulldog Sports Network, Flow Sports and Sunny 97.3.
You're more than a student at Ferris State. You're a Bulldog. Hey, this is Bill Pink, president of Ferris State University. And whether you're conquering challenges in the classroom or dominating the field as one of our national champions, being a Bulldog means never letting go of your goals. Whether you're a future business leader, a healthcare hero, an esports innovator, or have your sights set on another extraordinary path, at Ferris State, you'll accelerate your life forward at the speed of industry. So unleash the Bulldog in you at Ferris State University. Apply now at ferris.edu.
Grunst Brothers. No doubt you've heard of them. They opened up in 1946, and they're still owned and operated by second and third generation family. And that's how they feel about this community, their family, and they want to say